All right. Night, everybody. Everybody can hear me? Testing. Can you guys hear me? Try that again. Test. All right, that's an emoji. Just now. Try again. Okay, I'm hearing this song. Test. All right, one last time. Shay, I see you join. You can hear me. Can you hear me? Perfect. And then I don't see Danai on it. And then I hearing us. Danai? Shay, I don't know if you're talking.
Oh, yeah. No, I wasn't talking before. Are you hearing me now?
No.
Hearing me? No?
All right, so if you guys can hear me, apologies for the hiccups with the late start on the sound. Me a moment until I guess I sort my sound out.
Mm-hmm.
All right, I think I just fixed it because I hear in the background again. Shay, Danai, are you hearing me?
How you doing?
All right. Shay, I hear in your background. So I figure your sound working.
How are we doing now?
What is happening? right, one more time. I don't know if you're blocked, but I think I'm now hearing. I spoke too soon. Sorry about the dead air, people, if you're hearing me. Anyone you can send a speaking request. I don't want to have you guys here waiting for no reason or waiting the dead air. So if you can send a speaking request, and I need to hear somebody or have somebody talking. So people don't hear nothing, and I have something to test my sound again. All right, let's just shades on, and then I. Okay, to
Hello, hello, hello. Are you guys hearing me? Aye, aye, aye. Hear me now, Randy?
All right, I'm trying again. Danai, can you hear me? Or Shay?
Hey, bro, what's up?
Perfect. All right.
Okay.
I don't know what's happening. I don't know.
I don't see Shay on speaker anymore.
I don't know. She had co-host.
Yeah.
Maybe she don't want it. All right. We're here. We're on. We're good. Let's go. Thanks everybody for the ultra patience and 10 minutes. This thing just went out. You still hear me, Danai?
Yep.
Perfect. All right, one more moment. See, Shay is back. Shay, are you hearing us?
Are you hearing me?
Shay, all right, I'm hearing you. Yeah.
Fine.
I'm good. How are you guys?
I'm hearing you fine. Yeah, man, I'm hearing you fine.
All right, good.
Perfect. I think I spoke too soon. Christ. No, I heard us on again.
I don't know.
All right. I think maybe Shay just has a really bad connection. Shay, you hearing me clearly?
I'm hearing
Sounded like
Shay.
you're breaking. Okay.
Right,
So you're hearing Shay.
speaking?
I'm hearing.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm
Shay,
hearing
yeah,
all three.
Shay
I'm
sounds
hearing
fine.
both of you now.
Okay.
Perfect.
Yeah.
All right. Perfect.
hearing both of you.
Perfect.
Yeah,
what
I'm
that
hearing
was
BrickTalk.
about.
It sounds good.
All right. Yeah, man. It sounds great. And we're good to go. And just to the other half of what we have. There we go. Okay. So we are more than good to go, I think. Almost good to go. So one last thing, so nobody says that they can't hear us again after this. All right, guys. Hopefully we have a much smoother episode than the rough start that we've just gone through. Yeah. And we'll be back in 1 second. I can just do the cloud part, and there we go. All right, there we go. 4 seconds. All right. One last time, evening, everybody. Welcome to this week's BrickTalk, where we have the usual start, where I remind everybody that nothing that's said on the show should be taken as investment advice. Anything that's said on the show is from people who are either listening in, just like you, or watching and joining, or people who are on the show, like myself, Danai, or Shay, or anybody else who sends a speaking request. Don't embarrass anything just because we talk about it. Nothing I said on the show should be taken as advice. Danai is the only licensed investment advisor on the show. And even then, he's not giving investment advice. All right. So, having said all of that, welcome to this week's BrickTalk Money Football. Inspired, of course, by the World Cup and a lot of time in primary school and high school wasted, and also by was it NCB? NCB.
I think NCB, yeah.
Yeah, NCB did their cap markets did the usual weekly marketing, market overview or review or whatever, and in it they had a nice little image that kind of got us talking in the group, and I guess they got a bunch of groups talking. They had a different one though, right? So they had a big image of that a full football team, and from their full football team, let me see if I can just get a quick image of it. From their full football team, just to give you an idea what it was, their full team had 11 players, and it had all of their picks as they saw it, right? So they call it their JSE's World Cup starting 11. So those of you who are watching can see it, and it have a bunch of it on it. No, that's interesting. I don't know if I'd pick the same 11 that they picked. But that is the whole point of the episode, right? What's the side that you would pick? What would you pick for your team? I've decided to make it a lot simpler than 11. I hear how Dana and Shay feel about that at the moment, but I brought it down to just 5. So 5 aside. Could have make it 6 aside too, but
scrimmage, you know?
Yeah, 5 aside I think is easier. And so yeah, what would your picks be? What would your 5 stocks be? So we'll definitely, this is an episode where we want you to join in and talk to us, tell us, hear your thoughts. And of course, as usual, we're not limited to just the stated topic. I mean, there's a whole heap happening on the market that I'm sure that you'll want to hear from us on. And so yeah, anybody who joins and asks or has any topic, there's buyouts happening, there's listings happening, and there's a lot of movement. And as usual, there's always stuff that happened in the past and indications of stuff that happened in the future. So, welcome to BrickTalk. That's a hell of an intro. And I'm handing over now to hear from Danai and Shay. And of course, from you guys, as I said, so anybody who comes on and wants to come on and tell us what their 5-a-side is. Last week I tried to give a price, but it's difficult to do all of these things and also handle the price giving business and pay attention to it. So I don't know, anybody who come on with like the right 5, I'll throw in a discount. I'll do one discount you can choose, either a discount to My Money J and a discount to Grow. I don't know if Danai or Shay want to throw a discount in there too. We have more than 2 winners. So yeah, that's the idea. Which 5 stocks would you guys pick? What's your 5? And before all that, how you guys doing? How you doing, Shay? How you doing, Danai?
All right.
Everything good. Quite a week. Very interesting. It had some highlight points, you know, some standout points this week.
Yeah, what were the standout points?
Yeah, I'll say one. Scotia looking to come off the public markets, be private, get bought out by the current existing shareholders.
Major news, and that just dropped this morning.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Scotia exiting the market after almost 50 years?
The dividend crowd weeps.
Not almost. Jeez, almost 80 years, if not 80 years.
No. Wow.
Sorry. I don't know if you got Shay, you heard that a while ago? Was it just me that it went choppy for?
Shay's hearing us. Okay, I'm hearing
I think
Shay.
he only said I think I got all he said.
All
right. No, I mean I think I heard him just now again. I don't know. It might have just been my sound that went weird for a moment. But yeah, you said, you know, Scotia leaving the market. That is a big point. That's a major point. Yeah, that is a major point, I think. I think it's 80 years. Or either 80 or 79 years. I mean, they're not really gone yet. So if they finish off this year, I think counting from 6, I'll actually look it up. Or 60 years. I mean, they've been in Jamaica for 8 years. So I think they've been listed for 60 years. 67.
Damn.
Yeah. Wow. So, I mean, what do you think? What do you think about it? What's your thoughts?
Yeah, that's very thing. One, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money that's just on the market. That one, a lot of people will get that cash and need something to do with it. And that's probably my first thought there. And it's a kind of company. It's one of the staple stocks, very attractive to a lot of investors. Big name, good dividends. It's a lot of it's a lot of the right notes for a lot of people. Yeah, a strong institutional investor base. A lot of the banks own Scotia. So yeah, it will be. Where will that money go?
Yeah.
To be honest, before that opportunity, is that how can I get something out of this? From just the thing, not necessarily the knock-on effects. Just, we can make some money also.
Where's the money going to go?
Well, there's
something here.
That's one of the beauties of BrickTalk that we get to delve into that. So, Shay, what do you think about it? What do you think of it?
Oh, that was my first thought. That's a lot of money. That's going to be free. Where is it going to go?
That's also maybe
what looks good. What's going to look good to the people who currently think, this looks good.
Okay, all right. Well, I mean, I don't know. I'm always thinking about the listener. I'm thinking about the viewer. I'm thinking about the people who are into it or hearing us. I don't know how much people know.
100% why. Because
Yeah, but meaning,
if I get
sorry, I mean,
there
I just going
before
from the start
they
because I
get
don't
there.
much. I get it. Okay. So I mean,
Yeah.
I think in step one, because I don't think a
Mhm.
lot of people know. I think we're discounting all level
I
of
think so
knowledge
too.
too.
Yeah.
I'm following
Yeah.
it.
Okay, yeah.
So in
That's
case,
true.
yeah, so just in case anybody don't know, so Scotia announced, what we're talking about is Scotia announcing today that this morning that they're intending to go private. Very, very, I think that is, I mean, surprising to me. I'm hoping that, yeah, surprising to me. But yeah, they intend to go private, meaning coming off the stock market, and they are being bought up by their majority shareholder, the number one shareholder, who is Scotia Caribbean. I think the ultimate owner is Scotia Canada. But Scotia Caribbean is the number one shareholder. They own 71.78% of the company currently. What other big points are there from that? They've been listed 100 and not listed. They've been listed since SS67, but they've been in Jamaica nearly 137 years. That is wild. That's what 1889
Wow.
or 1890. So
That's a long
is
time.
that exactly right? That's very close to slavery. Very, very close to slavery. But not in slavery, but
Yep.
very close to it. 137. And yeah, I should be clear that them saying that they're delisting or intending to go private, which is delisting. That's what it is. They're delisting. So they're coming off the stock market. Doesn't mean that Scotia is leaving. It just means that Scotia is leaving.
No longer tradable.
Exactly, won't be tradable. No,
going to a point. Yeah.
Yeah. No, it's not an overnight thing. You have to. You can't. Well, yeah. There's a whole process. There's a few processes, and just from my glancing at the notice today, glancing through the notice today, they're doing something similar. I don't say they're doing something similar to Sagicor, because they're not. Sagicor is not doing this, but they are. Some parts of it are similar. Like the Caribbean companies is buying them, although I don't know that Scotia Caribbean has a presence anywhere else in the Caribbean anymore. Do they? I mean, I might be talking out my ass. That might not make
Scotia
sense.
Caribbean.
Does Scotia have a presence anywhere else anymore?
Trinidad.
They're still in Trinidad. They're in Jamaica.
Yeah,
are they anywhere else in the Caribbean?
No, I'm unconfirmed.
I don't know. Like
they're still in Barbados, huh? As far as I know. But again, I know the other two. I don't know. No.
Okay.
Barbados.
Yeah, so maybe that's rubbish on my part. But what's important is that the Scotia Caribbean, the largest shareholder, is stating now that they intend to take the company private, so it comes off the market. Massive deal. I hear they said, just in terms of how you can understand how massive a deal it is, and why Shay and I and myself have been, immediately jump into the next step. I mean, you can't stop it. That's the truth, right? You can't stop it. They want to no longer be listed. They don't have to be listed. It raises a bunch of questions from the beginner, like type questions. To, oh, well, what if I'm a shareholder and I don't sell, right? To the more ripple questions of what's going to be the impact of this, and the impact is actually massive. This is the biggest company on our market right now. Yeah, by in terms of valuation, Scotia is the largest company on the JSE. You look at my money J on the overview page here. Everybody can see. If you unless something changed today, and I don't think anything changed today. Yeah, Scotia it's almost 10% of the entire market, 9.3%, 10% of the main market is delisting. That's a massive, massive, massive deal. Like I can't overstate how big a deal that is. And they what they did
10%.
Sorry, go again, Shay.
I was just saying that 10% is a lot to just lose, like, well, not lose, but yeah, just on.
No, 100 odd stocks, and this one is 10%.
That's
Just
definitely
Yep.
right.
think of how much other stocks fit into that one stock. Already gone again. Yeah, it's a big chunk of the market, a lot of money that's committed to being in the market now, saying, all right, what next? And then that just think of what.
Where do we go from here?
Just like from a redistribution perspective, if it even reduces, that's 10% going into the other 9, into the other 90. That is something. The market, if you think of it this way, because it's not necessarily, it doesn't work this way specifically, because if the money, any other money comes back, then money comes back, right? But that's saying, imagine if you were to remove Scotia, the market is 90% of what it used to be if Scotia is removed from the market, right? So yeah, it is quite interesting.
Yeah, I like the way you put it before, though. Money that wants to be in the market.
Is that it?
Because that part is important. Randy? I heard him for a second a while ago, but I don't think he's back yet.
Yeah, sorry, no, I wasn't hearing you, but I'm back now. I'm hearing you again.
Okay. Right.
Sorry about that. Yeah, so from once you guys started, I couldn't hear anything from maybe 2 minutes ago.
Okay, so Dana and I were kind of running to our part a little, so let's just back up. I think we got a little excited and started running into our part, or the more advanced part,
or the impact,
before even talking about before even talking about what does that mean.
Yeah, so I mean, I won't belabor that point too much. It's exactly that. The larger shareholder who controls it, Scotia Caribbean, is this larger Scotia group, has decided they don't want it to be listed on the JSE anymore, and so they're delisting it. And the part that we haven't mentioned yet is that the purchase price, their offer price, is $61.50 per share. Right? So $61.50 per share, and they said that they justify that price because it is approximately 13% above. It's a 13% premium, which is fancy talk for above. It's a 13% premium against the 30-day trading volume weighted average trading price, respectively, and up to June 11th. So yeah, what we saw as soon as the announcement came up, because the announcement did come out this morning before trading started, and we immediately saw the price spike. So it closed yesterday at $54.21, and it ended today at $58.43. So it jumped 7.78% today, just on the back end of the news. And of course, I think, did they put out results also? Results are today. And they also had a dividend consideration meeting today, and they declared a dividend today. So that's the bare bones of what's happening. They're going private. It's not going to be overnight, but them saying this is not, I'm sure this has been long coming, long in the making. And so them deciding now to do it is this beginning of the end of Scotia Jamaica being listed on the stock market. And $61.50 is the price that they're offering to buy it at. And it traded today as high as, let us see, 60. No. It traded today as high as 61 cents or $61. Sorry. 61, yeah. So not close to the 50, but traded up as high as 61, and then it traded down a bit. I mean, up to the end of the day, 3 minutes before the market closed, it was trading as low as $59.63. So part of why I was kind of slowing on Dana and shares because I know that we tend to be way ahead of most people on the market, and we if you use my money JA, you're in touch. It's news. Everybody knows. I don't hear about it or whatever, but understanding what it means matters. And I'm mentioning that now because I'm sure some people moved quickly to buy a little bit because, hey, I am actually surprised that it didn't close today at 61.50 and it didn't fly all the way up to 61.50 and just kept going, or not kept going, or at least up to 61.50 immediately and stay there.
Why?
Why am I surprised that it didn't do that? I thought, I mean, the notice came out pre-market, pre-trading, so people would have heard the entire trading day to have it happen. I didn't actually look at the whole trading day, but it didn't even hit the breaker, so it didn't even halt.
But breaker far up, you know?
Yeah, the breaker is kind of far up, but
outside of the thing there, outside of the 61 thing.
True, but I guess
to be clear, I was expecting 61.50, but I wouldn't necessarily surprised. It was just somebody sent it to me. I was watching it after or whatever. So yeah, I wouldn't say surprised, but I was looking out for the possibility. I was very much expecting that 61.50 would happen as well.
Yeah. I should say, like, if it had hit the breaker at not the breaker, if it had traded up to 61.50 today, I wouldn't have been surprised, right?
Yeah,
I wouldn't even have been surprised if it traded ahead of 61.50, and that might still happen. But
you can see this.
Say that again, did I?
You might even be able to get some for this.
I actually did.
No, and whenever it happens, I do expect. You got some today?
Yeah, I actually did.
And bad man stills because I was on the road and I was like, all right, cool. It would be me freeing up some money and then going into it and whatever. But yeah, happy with the people that did get in.
Yeah, it's boy, I don't know. Like, I wonder what it means. I don't know. It's all very sudden, so I hold my thoughts. I said, like, I don't know if I'm just really fast. And granted, I was working the whole day and in front of the computer, so. But it's not like I even bought it like at any wild time, right? It's kind of well, maybe it is a wild time because it is, I think, closer to the end of the days when I bought it. Just looking at to make sure that I have my actual ducks in a row and I'm telling you guys rubbish. Yeah. I bought it later in the day. I bought it 3 times actually. Yeah. But it's not like that is like it's at the price that it was at yesterday, right? Not that was even a big a massive gap, but 7% is nice, and again with the buyout opportunity there. I don't know. I think maybe for some reason, I just thinking that there'd be a bigger reaction, but also it might be, is it telling of where the market is in terms of the retail or the more active people?
Very likely.
Doesn't it matter that the price is right there? You don't think it matters?
In what way? I mean, if you saying that it matters, so.
Yeah, the price is $61. And it's right there. So it's not like, oh, I wonder how much they'll pay for it, or
which is why
so there's not that element.
Which I don't expect
And
to fly beyond
also
the 61.50 right now.
is not far from 50 something.
That's what I thought you meant, actually, Shay. That's what I thought you meant.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah.
What?
That they're close, 61.50 and 50 odd.
Yeah. So that's my point. Like, it's right that it's only going to be 61.50. That doesn't excite me.
Well,
unless it's tentative, but right now it's just
I think that's what Randy said.
Okay.
he's a bit surprised it didn't go to at least 61.50, which is fair for me too. I think, yeah, very likely. I think anybody that wants to sell it can just put up on something there. I guess maybe people that want to sell it can go for lower.
To get out before what? Like what? Want to sell it? Why?
Oh no! So I just reasons beyond this. I don't anybody gets up on something there. Because if you want to sell it with this in mind, and the best price they like, either go above 61.50 and hope somebody buy it from you, or just wait, right?
Yeah.
So I would more think I would need our money still, but need more money, and I have not necessarily a lot of units. Then I'll come and put them on for sale below the price that you want it at, so you can buy from me. I think 61.50 acts as a cap in a lot of ways for a lot of people right now.
Yeah. That's kind of how I see it.
Your whole plan was one day I'll sell Scotia at 80. Well, you take a 61.50.
That's true.
Yep.
Yeah, kind of also screw up a bunch of people. Screw up a bunch of people.
Or I get hold this for a long term. I want dividends because Scotia dividends are good, right?
Yeah.
All right. Well, I guess.
Oh, you screw up a bunch of people, which is, I guess, a good breach into where you guys were now. Because, like, I think about a couple of people I know. I'll call about the name, but I know a couple of people who really like the Scotia for the dividends and blah blah blah, and they're holding till 100 or 80 odd out of, like, no, there's no 80 odd coming.
It is funny. Like, I feel like yes, that's the case. But think about like all the conversations we've heard around Scotia for the last 10 years, bro. Oh, them so this, that's what I'm surprised about. I'm not hearing enough I told you so's, and I'm not hearing enough. See, it's not being made this big. Maybe I'm just not looking in the spaces where they are, but I thought it would be a bigger conversation point. That Scotia delisting. I thought other people would look at it and say, really? I think it would cause people to jump. And did not see much of that conversation.
Well, that might be true. Well, I get maybe you say that in the space, and it just came out today, so who knows? Also, maybe a lot of the insiders weren't as inside to this one. I don't know. I shouldn't say who cares. I don't care, but I do. Like, I'm now really thinking about those people who have been
this is
DCing them thing.
This is their play.
Yeah. Wow, I mean, it's not the worst play out there. Not the worst play out there. But I don't know. You mentioned the 80, and I know a lot of people who are holding out for the $80 and $80, and they also want the dividends.
Yeah, man.
Them want the long dividends or the.
Also, again, to Shay's point about it being exciting, I know all of those people. Whenever you heard I'm buying Scotia with the buyout plan in mind, it was expectation going to be this. Oh, hear the DNG kind of conversation. Imagine the price will go fly because now it's a wicked price. So I thought I noticed. So when I started noticing it, I was a bit surprised that they gave the price already. And then as Shay said, the price weak. So
yeah, bro, you don't have no money. You don't have no money.
I think, well, I think one, I think they gave the price for that reason. Actually, they gave the price for that reason. You're telling it's so telling,
to
like
suppress?
Maybe.
All right, wrong word.
No, it's not a strong word if it's applicable. Like, suppress
word.
is not even a bad thing. It's like, maybe I don't want. Not that it matters, right? If the offer price is 61.50, the offer price is 61.50. I think from the perspective of people who would care. Let's say if we hadn't said it, what the price is, but we spoke about the intention, it definitely would probably go to 100.
Like, no
it would probably go to 100 if we never said it. And then when we come and we tell you that the price is 61.50, you're going to be disappointed. Why do I care? Why do I care that you're going to be disappointed?
The only reason that my thought there was them don't want it in there, but
They don't want what?
In a case where all the shares being sold, then I thought I wrote the shares being bought up and you give up, or it's not a mandatory offer. Let me talk straight because trying to talk around it. It's not a mandatory offer. It's not like this block of shares has been bought up and I have to make an offer. And I don't want all those. I want to keep it listed. So I'll give you a price that's low. I want these shares. They're just coming and saying, yo, we're buying the shares. And this is the price. So then I'm in a frenzy where then I'm in limbo with that whole mandatory offer point, because then it's all right. It just come and ask me to buy my shares and you give a price that, for all I can see, I don't know why you would expect me to care too much about this price. So then, where are we going exactly?
True, but granted,
so is it that a low thing there? Give me a low balling.
I don't know if you're low balling. I don't know if you're low balling because obviously they control the price for a little while and the controls were there. But it's, I think maybe again it is our expectations, or maybe our unsaid expectations, because nobody.
Oh yeah. I think that's it. I think they're coming to buy the shares. I think they would. I don't know. I'm trying to find something else, I guess. But as far as I can see, so yeah, I wish I and way more than me wish for a way better price here, and this was not the case.
True.
So take a 61.50 or go. That's how it feels like.
True. I mean, you don't have to take it. There is that option.
Yeah, definitely that.
There is that option. You don't have to take it.
Yep.
But also, we almost sounded disappointed. So, like, I hear, but you sounded disappointed. Shay sounded disappointed. But I mean, this 13% is not
Disappointed. I mean, I don't own any.
Yeah, but you sound disappointed.
I would love to have a better play. Yes, no, I can't say I care more than so, but I would love to see. I would love that there will be a case where
it would have been nice.
Otherwise, it's that's fine. The game is the game.
Yeah, thinking about it it might be like for price control purposes, because again, think of the one. So, but two things. One, they're not buying. I shouldn't say they're not, because they are. They're offering to buy out the thing, but it's not like we're doing a buyout. It's we're privatizing the thing. So
yes,
love it or hate it.
We're going to be delisted. So
we're
trying to be delisted. I don't necessarily care to have 100% of it. I don't have enough of it, and I know enough people selling to me at that price that I'm good.
You don't even have to sell me. You don't have to sell me any. I'm delisting.
Yeah.
Notice.
Right,
we're the ones focusing on the price.
There's no actual thing there. There's no actual. Oh, I don't have to go within the level of rules to delist. I can just. I don't.
Yeah, there's no rules.
So there's something I've been thinking about all day, Randy. And this actually falls really well into that. I don't know how to actually give the full thought right now. But it's something we've spoken about often. And knowing rules, God, that's so cool.
It's so powerful.
I mean, so all day I've been thinking around just the nature of rules and regulation. How something we've spoken about on here before. Just knowing them causes you to be in a position, right? And the people who know the rules can use the rules really well. And this is with this. Not necessarily rule. This is Wizard's first rule, because this is me focusing on something that does not actually matter. So I'm focusing on the rules right here, thinking of, they need to be within 80%. 80% are in one place. If they go above that, they can and the whole time no, I can delist whenever I want to delist. I choose to be listed. There's no, it's not government and say, okay, at a certain point, if you list a car, come off the market unless they're not. They're coming off the market.
Exactly.
This is beyond that people don't want to give me no shares.
Exactly.
It's all be a private. It's be a private company together.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't even have to do the buyout.
So yeah,
I didn't have to do the buyout. I didn't have to do the buyout.
Wow. So, I don't know. This is actually this is perfect for what I've been thinking about all day.
Well, I
So
I don't know what you think about all that, but you said the sun was hot. So
I don't know. I probably get better thing after.
Yeah.
But I want this is showing your prowess.
yeah,
That you saw through this immediately.
yeah, because even with the conversation around the price and everything, what I kept thinking about was what would have happened if they hadn't this entire situation would be different if they simply never said
They were
the
buying anything
price.
out with us this thing.
No, if they never said the price,
Yes, yet. Oh,
it would have gone. It would go to 100. There's no question. And so while you guys are talking, and I'm thinking about that was in second order, thinking along the lines. And why would I not want it? Why would I not care? Well, I know how to justify it, and they actually tell you how to justify it, which is the 13% premium, right? And then if I don't tell you the price, when I am ready to come with my whatever premium, you guys are gonna screw up my average. So let's say they told us the price. Let's say they told us this, and then they told us the price at the end of
months later.
How many months?
A couple months later.
I would even go months.
I don't say it. I don't say it. I don't say it. It doesn't actually mean within this, but yeah, it could be.
I'd go weeks. I wouldn't even go months.
Weeks. Yeah, I'll go weeks.
Yeah, if this notice came out this morning before trading and did not have a price in there, you know what the conversation would be? We would have the Wizard's first rule, like you said, would go along the same lines because we immediately make the assumption, right? And if you're sharp, you have my money, JA, you click on shareholders and you check how much them own. Oh, the lead shareholder has 71, so don't have to go buy, and you work out how much that is, right? You work out how much money that is that they'd have to buy, which is that a couple billion, few billions, right? I don't know if they hit 10 billion with that yet. But whatever, because what you do is you count the 8.2 that they'd have to buy to hit the 80%. Because you tell yourself that and you assume it and then you think about the price. And if it's just 2 weeks, even just 2 weeks, it wouldn't take 2 weeks to go to $100. It would go to $100 by Monday morning. Right? Tuesday be up if they didn't say anything. And then no, you're screwing up my whole average price, right? You're screwing up but the entirety of my average price so that I can't come to you with 61.50 and say, oh, it's justified. I mean, I can, but it don't sound quite as good to say, oh, it is, it's
you're set a bit on disappointment.
Exactly. Over the last, you look at the last 3 months, the volume weighted average price over the last, let's say 30 days. Yeah, 30 trading days. I don't know if that's 30 days or 30 trading days. But yeah, it would sound weird because your average is going to get screwed. I mean, today alone pulled the average up from 53 to 54.97. Monday, when it like 100, that would screw it up even more. And then I have to pay more. But I cut all of that immediately if I just say it is what it is. And you, meaning we, are the ones pushing ourselves down the, oh, is it good or whatever. Yeah, wow. Wow. I could have an entire episode about the why to and what it indicates, and the fact that it's the biggest listing on our market that's delisting. Like what it indicates for. Like the buyout price, 61.50. That's
wait till the end of the year and somebody quotes, oh, the market is down, and they include social leaving as a.
Oh, well, they will, right? Yeah, because if it's gone by the end of the year, yeah.
And the market cap is different.
Yep. Which also has implications. What does that mean for JSE? What does that mean for like so many things? 61.50 and the EPS of 667. Yo. So they're buying it at a PE of like 9.2 times.
Mm-hmm.
I'm only mentioning that because I'm almost 100% sure that NCB's PE is even lower. So like the people who would think, like I've made 7, and I didn't want to say NCB's ripe for the takeover. It's ultra ripe for a takeover. They could, I mean, they can't really take it over unless the lead shareholder sells NCB, that is. But at a low PE, it's another point that I don't know if I've even made it on here. But how attractive just a buy it is in other circles. This is private equity margins, not my ratios. Or we'll buy it at 7 times profit. Or if it was listed, then you'd have to buy it at 10 or 20 times profit or whatever. But if you're doing VC stuff, you can buy it at 5, 6, 7 times, whatever. NCB is trading at 7 times its profit. Sorry, I am now going down a different road in my mind. Wow.
It is. I'm sorry, bro. I'm still geeking on this. That one point. Yeah, this is actually well done. It's actually well done. Go beat up on yourself on this price when actually matter more was. You know what? Me never tell me. I it's funny. I just said it. I just said it around. Oh, it's a mandatory offer. Then I look into necessarily have to buy out when you exactly, exactly.
Yeah. Even how they worded the statement that they put out reaffirms commitment to Jamaica with because CIBC is leaving and lots of entities are leaving the region, and also companies are like football teams, clubs. I say them lie. right up to the moment when them buy the baller, the club and the baller said, "Oh, we're not in talks, we're not doing anything." Then 30 minutes later, he has signed. So they reaffirm the commitment to Jamaica as they move towards privatizing, not as they move for a buyout or anything. We're just going private. Wow. Well, I mean, closer to the fun part. Closer to the fun part then, in terms of closer to the fun part in terms of the impact, the early impact or the late impact. I know we don't know, but what do you think? And Shay, what do you think is going to be some of the early impacts then?
Early impacts. Fair is easy. It's always close. So I'm wondering if people are going to head out of it. I don't know how soon people are going to start looking for another option. But eventually, people are going to need another option.
Yeah, that's it. That's anybody else choose it. It says part of the where my DC will go now. Is anybody else choosing Scotia? No, let's have an. It's just redirect so it's another option. It's where do I go instead? All right.
Yeah.
And then there's a pick. It's it's anybody know that say, all right, I don't want to be private with you, or anybody that say I can't be private with you. That's a big thing. All right. So any money that can't read or sit in a private institution, it has to be a piece of my money has to be on listed, and that is a big chunk of my money. So it's I call somebody that's okay being private to buy it out, or I'll sell to these guys and look for somewhere else to put my money in public because the money was public before. So yeah, this is not bad for the rest of them. I don't think this is for me and where I am in the market, not bad at all.
No, I don't think bad. That's why when I was
I don't think
money is going to
it's
going to be gone. I'm like, but no, it's not going to be gone. It's just going to be redirected.
Yeah.
That's why I
But
like the part you said about money that wants to be in the market.
yeah, that's
Very
exactly what I mean.
important
It's
point.
if you look at social shareholder basis, there's some money, there's a lot of money that wants to be in the market. I wouldn't do this if my money was in Scotia. It's all right. Where it's I'm planning my exit now. If I can get better than the 6150, then I'm just taking the 6150, right? Because I am like dividends, but that's not being private. A different beast.
How is this similar or different from the key thing
What
on
what's the
GK?
key thing? Is not different, it's pretty similar.
It's not. It's very similar.
Yeah.
But then I would say the difference would be G. Yeah, you win now.
No, we win, them win. I not getting a dime. Well, I will get some dimes out of it.
But you know what?
Yeah.
Sure. But you know what I mean, right? It's like this. GK said, "I want own as much as key as I can." These guys are saying, "Own my own still.
Yeah.
I buy XYZ from XYZ price, but I'm fine."
Yeah.
Wow, beautiful.
Yeah, it is beautiful. And hey, it's not just the institutionals, although it is heavily institutionalized. I saw they shared the Berry tweet about saying pretty much the same thing, that there's gonna be a lot of this institutional money has to go elsewhere.
Has to go somewhere.
Yeah, have to go
in the
elsewhere.
market,
Yeah, man. And it's
What are the rules, I guess, around how the pensions have to be allocated?
Mhm. Just funny.
So
I thought I knew we would have to say this when I started looking there. Go through shit.
yeah, I was just wondering.
Mhm.
I don't know. I figure there are rules, but
I
I
would
don't
say
know
you know more than
what.
most. I don't know. I don't know out of my head anymore. But they have concentration rules. So they a certain amount of the money have to be in public in the public market. They can't easily just invest in private corporate. I have billions of my money in the public market, and then I would have to sit down and watch that billions of those dollars be classified in a different part of the portfolio under private entities, and I can't have more than X amount billion sitting in that classification. So I need to move the money out to go somewhere else. Then they
have to move the money.
I can't have all the money sitting in one company. So I have to buy Scotia and Trans Jamaica and NCB and whatever.
Mm-hmm.
This is just one piece of that money. If say no, you have 10 stocks, you have 10 stocks because you have to have 10% of your money that are in stocks. It can't be in one thing. So you put at the limit of all of those things. No, you have 9 stocks, and you have to say, all right, I can't put I'm if all those stocks are over the 9, all those stocks are over the 10 now, because 10% of my stock money, my money that is in stocks, 10% is more than 10% of that money in each of those stocks now. So I forget this cash and I have to do something with it for another stock, or spread it in the right way, so that thing. So this money has to go to this is money that has to be spent in the market. So some of that money has to be spent in the market. Yeah. They have really concentrated agreements. They can't have too much of the same thing in one currency. They can't have too much of the same thing in outside of one currency. Better not say that. So they can't have too much of the same thing in USD. They have a good amount of us being JMD. They can't have too much things in one investment. They can't have too much things in one company across. So they have a good amount of concentration of a balance across. So this money screws up a lot of it. So they have a plan. They have no plan and say where this money goes.
I think they already know where it's going to go. Jesus.
Wasn't there? I vaguely recall some kind of adjustments being made the other day.
Yeah, to the private, that I thought that well, Shay. They now have thing. They now have. Well, it was a proposal that they increase the limits of the amount of money that can be in private companies for the pensions.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Interesting, right?
Yeah, because I was like,
But
am I imagining this?
no, there was a headline, but you have to. I mean, as
I
always,
think I thought I actually go check and see thing,
yeah.
if it went
Okay.
to how much is it and whatever. And then the hard part on our side is we don't see all of the pensions owned very easily, so we don't know how close they are in the balance to a certain degree.
No, I think we do though. You can
they
know
will be
that.
affected by.
I think you can know that. You can know that.
They can know.
Yeah. But yeah. It's a massive ripple thing. And then again,
Yep.
it's the biggest listing on our market.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's gonna have
NCB a foot broke.
Long time. The Trinidad broke
Man,
foot,
I
and then
say.
damn. Yeah. I mean, a lot of it will have to be reworked and will be reworked. But yeah, very interesting. Of course, guys, we do want to hear from you. So join in. Let's hear your thoughts on it. And we haven't forgotten the haven't forgotten the actual title of the thing, which is around the World Cup, not the World Cup, the money football, the money cup.
The news are baller, bro.
Right, bro. It's like yeah, like Messi or Ronaldo retiring.
I'm gonna play
tell you
basketball.
No, say yo retiring.
Baseball.
Yeah.
Jordan going to play baseball.
That kind of. You hope people come. It's the same thing. I hope people coming back. I hope that they're coming back. I do want them to come back. I would have liked if they just come back, but I also say that again.
You said you don't like if they stayed.
I'd like if they stay, or I'd like if they come back.
Stayed. Yeah, well, yeah, come back.
Come back is different because that's another event, right?
Yeah, February 13th.
Yeah, doing that is a different thing. That's why initially I'd mentioned the Sagicor thing, because I would have hoped that they would have chosen that route, because my amateur view is that a lot of this is the, I don't want to say BOJ led. It's not BOJ. That's not the right term. It's a large part of the title, the Basel III, the title requirements, and what I might have to do if I have to meet certain requirements. Simple one, like, if I have to meet these harder requirements, why the hell am I also sharing dividends? Like I can get a 20% up. I can get a 20% uplift in the dividend payout to me by just buying everybody out. I can buy them out for cheap too, right? In the markets where Scotia Caribbean does its banking, meaning their bankers, where they get money from. If they're getting money for a leverage buyout or a major company, they're usually not going to be able, like on the Nasdaq, you're not necessarily able you're not able to get it at such a low PE. You're gonna have to pay a pretty penny to get it, but they're getting it for a song. They're getting it for cheap. Yeah, in the world that the banks play, they're getting it for cheap. So of course that's also, you put the price out from now, because we're not pay a dime more.
If you want to give me the cheapness, then thank you.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And I was thinking of that when you were talking earlier than about like how many people, you say, okay, well, my dream was the 80 and I was going to DC8, and when it hit the 80 or the 85, I'd sell. How many people not even going to bother to wait? Are like, yo, they're not bothering to wait on a 61.50. I'll take 60. I'll take 50. Well, how many people are in profit now and like, yeah, I'll take 59. The difference between 59 and 61.50 is not that great. So I'll take 59, 4%. Yeah, I'll take it. If it's 4% on.
Yes.
Say that again, Shay?
Shay? I'm not hearing her. Are you hearing her?
No, she went fuzzy and then she gone. I'm thinking like, if I have,
Elon Rich now.
Who rich?
Elon.
Elon. No, Elon.
Right now,
Elon.
boss man.
Him reach the stratosphere.
I will finally hear you shit. No, we weren't hearing before. What's going on? Shay?
A loser again. Shay?
Shay?
I don't know. I'm sorry, guys. And also, I'll just apologize. I'll wait her. I think she's doing her over her thing. I apologize to the people on YouTube also saying that, you know, I see Akeem Haniford say every week. I don't know, then I always used to mute on YouTube every week. This week, no different. I'm sorry, guys. The sound sometimes is screwed up with using multiple platforms. It's kind of iffy, but I always tell you, if you want to be sure that you can hear us, just join us on Twitter. Join us on Twitter, and the sound, like if the sound doesn't work on Twitter, it's not working anywhere else.
I don't know, man. Boy, these guys need to fix them platforms.
All right.
That's it. That tells them work together.
Yeah.
And then they don't.
Can you imagine a big trillionaire like Musk?
Yeah, and you have a thing sound issues. Come on, man.
Yeah.
Spend a little money.
Right?
You broke our some.
Yeah, but yeah, it's going to have massive. Like, I know we'll be talking about this again in the future. I know we'll be talking about this again, but yeah, we would love to hear from you guys about it, but we also love to hear on the original point, right? The money football. You know, what's your team? What's your five? You're picking your 5 stocks. Again, this is what Cap Markets had as their 11. GK in goal. Lasem, Seprat, Carreras, and Fesco in defense. Ginac, Barita in the midfield. So in CB. And yeah, be wingers, Omni, Carib Cement, Trans Jamaica. I wouldn't let them pick my side. Definitely wouldn't let them pick my side. No knock to them, but
from they go big field ball game out, you know, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. They're like I don't know. Yeah, Cap Markets to me it'd be like South Africa going to the World Cup. Yeah. Or yeah, no, I wouldn't say South Africa. Maybe like I don't want to say Uruguay either. Maybe Uruguay.
No, I think JPL them are playing, bro.
No, I think of them going. No, I think Uruguay because I think Uruguy has won the World Cup once years ago. So they're
wait. I mean, you say Cap Markets will be Uruguay going to the World Cup. I'm thinking from they might pick a side, you know. So
yes, I think of them like Uruguay going to the World Cup. I don't want to say Uruguay. I want to think of somebody else. Meaning like, yeah, you can go. You'll qualify. You're not winning with this team though.
Okay.
You're not winning with this team. Yeah, and I wouldn't have them pick my team either. Yeah.
I get you.
Yeah. It's cool. It's cool that you go though. You're guaranteed to be there. You'll be cool. And some people will cheer for you, but you're a guy. 5-a-side now. Yeah, my thing. So to the 5-a-side corner league. I mean, they're World Cup ballers, so congrats to them. But my corner league 5.
You know, when Messi and Ronaldo play the thing, the Brazilian scrimmage them, and it does vibes.
Yeah.
Man, it's a great show of the best ballers. It's in a lot of ways it's more entertaining than a big field ball game. That's in it. Way more return.
Yeah, it's actually it's more skillful.
Yeah, yes, it's a.
Yeah, it's like that. So, yeah, 5-a-side, your futsal team.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, what would yours be? And anybody who wants can send his speaking requests. We'd love to hear it.
Hey, I don't find this easy. Just because I think it's so far from the nature of how we usually do the stuff thing, and goal and whatever. I think this falls for me is very much in line with like a favorites list.
Kind of. So I never because of the stuff that happened before we got started, I never got to do like I had a whole thing in mind, right? So for example, which would make it has to be like that way to be football themed. Like you say, having somebody in goal or whatever versus just saying your five that you like. So I would almost want. I'll tell you the outlines of the idea, and if I have it right, then maybe by next week I'll do something for it to be out in front of the people, or I'll tweet it out and put it out there. But anyway, the thing I'm saying is, so I see now. Are you seeing a speaking request come in, Danai? I see one pending.
I saw one from Shay and I accepted it. I don't know.
Okay, this thing lagging because I still seen one pending, but when I click it, I don't see anybody on it actually pending.
It should
anyway,
be Shay, so it's just.
Yeah, Shay, you hearing us?
Yep, clearly.
Okay. So the thing I wanted to say was so I thought let me put some rules around or constraints around it. So like you have somebody in the goal. So you want to have your ultra defensive stock. Then you want to have maybe two more defensive-ish, but not as defensive as your goalkeeper. And then you can have like your midfield, and you can have your number 10, or you can have your number 5. You can have your forward. So it's almost to kind of stratify the picks. So anybody coming on, you want to tell us your 5. I want to hear it that way, like who you have in which position, which stock you have in which position, and why. Right? So I'd expect. So again, referencing that
Randy
same thing
thinking I know
from
anything about football.
You don't have to know nothing about football. This is easy. It's just okay. I'll show you my interpretation. Yeah, exactly. The keeper is
if five outside keeper. That's interesting then, because then okay, got you. You said
no. So you get the idea, right?
No,
but my thing is that you need to have at least 2 defensive stocks and at least 1 attacking stock, and then the rest is up to you.
Okay.
You get me? So it's a 5-a-side, so you pick 5, but out of the 5,
what am I gonna put in?
Exactly. Out of the 5, at least 2 of them have to be defensive, including the keeper, and at least one of them has to be attacking, for at least 1 forward. If you want to have 2 forwards, it's up to you. Formation is up to you. So it don't really matter. You don't have to know nothing about football. You just need to know, hey, which 2 stocks, at least 2 stocks, do I think of as defensive? Or if I'm putting together a fantasy football league for stocks, what does my pick for a defensive pick look like or sound like?
All right.
Yeah. So like I'll show you again what Cap Markets had for their 11. So they had GK in the goal. I'd see it in group. I'd ask if is GK the goalkeeper just because the ticker is GK. I'm wondering because the GK in goal, NCB way out here, so right? Barita in the midfield. Fesco as a defense. So I know on one wing they have a lot of hopes, but yeah, you get the idea. So what would your 5 be? What would your 5 be, Shay?
My 5
or A5, yeah.
All right. I don't know where to put them on the field. Yeah, I'd have to.
Those think I would say those think defense and the offense if you want it life easier.
Yeah. Start with the keeper. The most defensive stock. What would you pick? You building your portfolio that way, what would you pick? Or you can start at the forward if you feel like the most attacking.
Most attacking, I feel like
this guy.
Would the most attacking be like the one that's probably going to have the most aggressive growth?
Yeah, it can go there.
Yeah.
All right. But then, yeah, circle back. Circle back. All right, let's do JSE then. JSE for my goalkeeper.
JSE as your goalkeeper. That's interesting. All right. So you pick JSE. Why JSE?
Nothing can go through them like go without them, bro.
That's funny.
Like
That's not bad. That's not bad.
it doesn't happen without them.
That's not bad. That's not bad. All right.
Seems stable enough. Doesn't happen without them. If JSE is no more, then we not no market. I mean, yeah, I feel like everything kind of goes through them. So I feel like them nice and solid and stable, unless something super catastrophic happen. Yeah. To market or to investing, or I don't know, something like really impactful would have to it would have to be something huge.
Well,
to move my goalkeeper.
Well, okay. So, all right, if you think of again, this is me, the half making up as I go along. Think of it like, if you think in points, the goalkeeper gets points around dividends. So the safe thing coming in, right? So not the forward get points off of the straight
returns,
price growth.
How much money you can make out of this?
Exactly. But
right.
the goalkeeper, the two defenders get their points off dividends. TJH.
I found that interesting on their side. The NCB had TJH as their forward, bro, and I'm not surprised.
No, as I would say, yeah, that makes NCB doing that makes a lot of sense. It makes a lot of sense. NCB did have them as their forward. Wow. Let me see. Yeah. Wow. That's
NCB FG playing center field.
Sometimes you just know, if you know what a thing can do, right? If you know, you just know it's a baller. Wow.
When play ball, you know, so we don't know when play, but he can just get it somewhere else. He connect the bigger on the front, so he connect back on the front, so they do thing. I'm a pass the ball. Oh, well, their seat, I say it work.
They ain't wrong, are they?
They're not wrong at all.
They're not wrong at all. They make it work that way. They make it work that way.
They exactly make it work that way. So
yeah. All right. That's interesting how they did it. So Shay, you say you give JSE. Well, Shay, you said JSE first for your goalkeeper. But again, remember, I don't know if you're changing what I mentioned, like the rules. So it's you two defensive players, they get points off safe money coming in. So yield. They're yield gainer. So your dividends, your dividends.
And some stability from the price, you know, like you have some good expectations as where the price not necessarily falling or anything like that.
Exactly. Yeah. The
okay.
Yeah. You get off dividends and the price not falling. I like that. So
all right. I'm going with SVL and all right, SVL and TJH.
Not JSE anymore?
How many do I get?
5 aside. So you're picking 5 players. and at least two of them
Yeah.
have to be defensive.
Mm-hmm.
So now we're talking about who are the two defenders. So you tell me. So if it's not JSE anymore, I can change it. I just want to know what you're thinking.
Who are the two defenders? So the price not going crash and the dividends coming.
Yeah. So like your forwards get points off the price going up. Your defenders get points off the
Score
price.
some goal.
Yeah, the price being stable and dividend yield. So a goal for a defender is actually, dividend yield.
Okay. You're confusing me.
Oh God.
It's football.
I mean, you
Forget
didn't
football.
say shit.
Forget football. If you had to pick the two safest stocks for the next 6 months, what would they be? Safest that also give you some income. What would they be?
I just tell you them TJH and SVL.
Okay, so TJH and SVL.
So NCB's most aggressive baller is Shea's defensive baller.
Yeah, damn.
So that's a difference in perspective.
What a difference in perspective, yeah. NCB put them in the goal. Shea put them. NCB put them at the forward, and Shea put them at the goal.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
All right, where's me have now attacking?
You can pick, at least one attacking, or you can go. You can two
You
at
can go more.
least two
At
attacking.
least you can go more if you want, but
Yeah.
at least one.
All right. Attacking. Atlantic
as attacking. All right.
I have no idea. I'm just saying.
It's just
He's not saying no. He's not saying no.
Yeah, I'm not saying no at all.
6 months.
Yeah.
Well, next 6 months. All right. Atlantic.
Okay. So AHPC, and you still have two more.
I have. They can be either.
Sure, they can be.
Or
They
how
can be
it go?
anything you want. Yeah. Yeah, they can be. They can
All
be
right.
defensive or attacking. Is up to you. It's just two more to allow them to make the most money. Make the most percentage gain, which hopefully means the most money.
Most percentage gain?
Yeah, that's what we make profit off, right?
Most percentage gain.
I mean, that's why you picked Atlantic. So.
Mm-hmm.
God, I didn't think this would be that hard.
Yeah, you throw sports in there and then, yeah.
All right. I guess, maybe. I guess I'll throw in some of the people from YouTube. But forget sports. Hold on, Shay, because you make everything that if you had to pick 2-3 things on the market that you think are probably going to be the most aggressive gainers over the next 6 months, forget sports. What would they be?
Most aggressive gainers over the next 6 months.
Or just where you can make a play, like an aggressive play within that time. You don't want to have to be the thing that right now it moved from XYZ. Just that within that time you can say a play that can make you some good money. A year game, a year money.
On TJH.
Yeah, but you had TJ as your defense.
Yeah, TJ. So here's my funny thing now, Shay. I'm laughing at that for myself as well because
all right,
you can put TJH both places, right? You can play a front ball and in the goal, right?
Yeah, because they're nice and stable, but also likely to grow quite a bit. over the next couple of months. I guess I could throw in like I don't know. Those are the stocks I'm kind of working with right now. I'm playing with. Let's see, I'm playing with a couple others. I'm playing with JetCon a little, but
So JetCon can't play on the field for you. Damn.
Even when she need players, she refuses to say it. That's wild to me.
And then she says JetCon, while she's making plays on them.
Yeah, JetCon can go on, make them go on. Yeah.
Where, like, as an attacking player or as a defensive player?
Attacking. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, Jet can attack, yeah.
All right. Why? Why, Shay? Yeah,
Why?
That's the point. Pick any five in it. It's easy to pick five. Why is the real point of the thing?
Yeah, the conversation around this stuff. I don't just
okay.
This guy, whatever.
I don't have a why.
Really? Okay.
No, I don't. I don't know much about them, like nothing serious about
I would say
them.
go from perspective of Europe.
I know they're making a lot of money.
Go from the perspective of Europe play. Like you're making money on it. Why are you going to make money on JetCon? Why are you making the money you're making on JetCon? Or you're planning to make the money you plan to make on JetCon? Why are you doing that? Why are they attracted in that way? Yeah, what about JetCon that you see make you say, yeah man, I can make some money here?
I don't know. I don't have the deep analysis.
You don't need deep analysis.
That you guys do. I promise you, I just make money off.
Shay,
I just made money off.
You've been doing this for a long time. So
there's no big reason.
Shay, all right, hold on. Do you think that you think that I know this stuff really well? Not football, the market and investing.
You at least read stuff.
You assume that I read stuff.
Don't really.
But
okay.
Do you think that I know investing on the market well?
Yeah, sure. Yeah.
You hesitate to say yes because I think I'm going to ask it. I'm telling you that you know enough.
So you know why you're in JetCon.
Yeah. So that's it. Like why the hesitation around that stuff?
I woke up and go choose JetCon and suddenly it doesn't work out.
Right?
Yeah, you have made these things intentionally.
I didn't do any.
You never woke up and pick JetCon. JetCon has been listed for years.
You're not so lucky where you make so much money across these things so often just by your roll the dice and then boom, we do it. It's why
it's not roll dice.
Okay.
but it's not big reading.
Well, that's fine.
Looking into company or any of that.
For you and for all the people who think like you, I'm telling you, what you think a sound analysis is not what you think, is not what it actually is. What you think the reasons are, like, oh, but you have all this thing because you sound like get over that. The reasons you spend your money are the reasons that you spend your money, and they are reasons.
And they work and they're good.
And they work and
they're good.
Sound
as low level as whatever, but the fact that you do it and you're consistent with it, make me say, yeah, you never get it. As I say, that's a nice role. It's I see something over JetCon and I want to be a part of it because I think that thing will make me some money. And you do it. And you do it again and again and again. So take our NC on the show.
Yeah. The people that give you the most highfalutin sounding reasonings and whatever are the people that are the worst at the market.
Are the people that will, I mean, I say that. Yeah, exactly. Sure.
Yeah, they're the worst at the market. They're repeatedly bad till they blame the market and say the market isn't good or the market is irrational or the Jamaican market they're blah. Those are the people that do the best analysis.
Well, share a picture, you just can't make money out of it.
Randomly. But if you have enough sense, it's not random, Shay. So I'm saying stop doubting yourself. Don't even worry if you doubt yourself. I'm trying to do it for fun and put something around it. We're all we're all going to do it. But it's you have reasons behind it. It's not like you didn't just decide JetCon now. Why didn't you buy JetCon 8 months
It's
ago?
literally the range where it trade.
That's
That's
fine.
the range it
That
trade.
is fine, Shay. That's fine.
But that's why I mean,
So say
trade
it.
all
So
of
say
them.
it.
Like that's
But that's fine.
that's not a
But
reason.
Says who?
that is a reason, Shay. That is a
That's
reason
unique
because
to
if
JetCon.
you can make up,
That's just it.
But nobody never
course,
takes it have to be
That's it.
unique to JetCon share. You decide that.
But you just asked me why for
Yes.
JetCon.
yeah, but
I don't have a unique reason for JetCon.
JetCon's reason, it's not every stock on the market will have the same level of trading ranges at JetCon or repeatability where you can get up and say, I'm gonna make XYZ play on it.
Exactly.
There's a reason you do it for JetCon because you see it in JetCon, say run it.
And that is
fine.
its reason.
There's
And
nothing wrong with your reason. Your reason is great, actually.
yeah, nobody said that it had to be a unique reason. I just asked you why. What's your reason?
Yeah,
but why JetCon got a why and nobody
all
else
of them
got a
have
why?
gotten a why. I've asked you why for all of them.
You said you said Jamaica because of dividends and whatever. You did say these things.
Actually, you said.
I said that defensive
and then you say and we'll go through it and you say okay, Jamaica and TGH.
Yeah, so and then
you give reason.
Atlantic, but if it's an attacker, then that you literally said it before, and then you asked me why.
Agreed. I've been asking you why, and I'm still asking why. The point
you've been answering is that it's not you haven't been answering. As far as I'm concerned,
me too.
You did say these things. What thing that it's explain what defensive is, and then you say okay, change Jamaica. Isn't that you telling us why?
Then why did you ask why when I said JetCon was my next attacker?
Because we're doing a show.
If we already defined attacker.
Because
I see what you mean. I mean then, but they make me want to ask why more. I think what do we know? You're making me want to ask why on the others then, if thing there because
okay, well, I'll tell you from my perspective. I'm asking why for all of them, because that's the point. The point is not which 5 you pick. The point is the why.
Okay.
Legendary on YouTube said it's like one of the first comments when we started. AHPC, NCB, TJH, SGJ, Woodcats. I can open MMJA and just roll the screen and read off any 5 also, but that don't mean nothing. It's the why. That's a conversation. And well, you know what? Unless the idea is just to hear, what them want, what them like, what them think happening. But that I know that you assume that you should know better than to think that that's how it works. Like that's like cash pot. The why is the most important part. So I'm that's what I'm concerned with. Like the why. The why is the thing. The why is the whole show. The whole idea behind this is the why. So I'm asking why for all of them.
Cool.
But I know I shouldn't say I know. I don't think it's that hard. Okay, what was the reason you said for JetCon? You said the range? What do you mean when you said the range?
When me buy it for, when me sell it for. What I can buy it and sell it for repeatedly.
All right, but repeatedly. Huh. What do you mean? I'm not saying you're wrong. I genuinely trying to understand what you mean. And I know other people also trying to understand it
too. The other day, I bought it for, I think, about $271 or somewhere. That's in a couple days. It's down to what, how much now? Like 250, 260, I don't know, something like that, 260 something.
264 maybe? Is what closed that today.
Where is it? Yeah, so it's back down how much percent from where I sold it. So, that's why.
So you'd buy it now at 264 because
I haven't looked at it, so let's have a look. And I'm logged out. I don't know. I didn't trade today. I did my other work
Yeah, but I'm
today.
not asking. Don't think I'm asking like what are you actually doing. Like I'm not always also like on the show. I'm not always talking about what I'm doing either. It's just I don't think Dana is always talking about what I'm doing either. It's just the thing. Like what we think about the thing. Like I think most of the things we talk about we're not actually doing or touching. It's just you see it. I don't know. So like I didn't go first, but then I thinking it's a good thing that I didn't go first because I'd give 5 or I'd give the reasons and then I'd hear that they're good and then it done. And what's the point? Like I know my reasons are good. I know my picks are good.
Why not loading?
But I don't think. All right, if you have to pick one more stock, Shay, outside of these 4 that we've already picked, if you have to pick one more stock to give you great gains between now and the end of the year, NCB. Why?
Because it's my little dark horse that I picked in January and bought for $38 or something like that. So you know, I just it's my little wild card.
I like that because I was thinking that
it's my wild
I was
card.
thinking that about the 5th one, meaning you got 2 defensive, 2 attacking, and then you have a wild card in there that can give you who knows, a surprise. And at worst won't ruin things, but might give you a hell of a surprise. But then the why, like what's the expectations then for the wild card? Like what are the expectations for the wild card?
The expectations for the wild card is that the wild card will not be lower in value.
But you don't bet.
I don't think NCB is going to be worth less than $38 at the end of the year.
Yeah, but I'm talking if you're buying no. So NCB is at $51 now. Today.
Yeah.
You can decide now.
You get some new money.
All right. Yeah, I don't think it's going to be less than $50 at the end of the year.
You should probably put it in gold then. Cause that sound like a defensive reason, get me?
All right.
So what's been hitting me here for a lot of these is how flexible they can be.
Yeah.
Like not any one thing has to do those is very like when I would hesitate to put Jamaica in my goal because I can put it on the field. I can put it out on the field. We've spoken about many, which I think just boring, sit down and buy. But then I also think about the USD thing me and you talk about enough. I think there's a good amount I will and can do with Jamaica between now and the end of the year that will give me some good money.
So, I mean, I agree with you.
And me, man, I play ball for the vibes, you know. I excited. I was never a great watcher of football. I would call me for scrimmage art, and that was me. I don't know if that was good, but I love the shift and the scoring. That's the fun in the ball game for me. So my ball game will be aggressive. It is
enjoyable.
Yeah, I'm playing for the fun. With is fun, but I was never a fan of the big field ball game. I'm not like sit down over here so wait for the ball come to me. I be very involved, so you couldn't put me in the defensive side at all. I'm other about me not necessarily being great at it as well. To be clear.
Yeah. You don't have to be, but I get what you mean. So I'm the same way. I mean, I'm definitely not no football expert. Definitely not good at playing more FIFA than anything else. Not even that. I'm playing in forever. So, yeah, it's just the same idea as the defensive the thing, and I don't know. Maybe it's because we got off on the start off a different tangent. To me, I just thought it's pretty clear the idea of two defensive, 2 attacking, and anything else that you have in mind. Right? I like how Shea puts as a wild card. And if I want go second, because here's the thing, because I know I can just say 5, but I know like that's not the conversation.
So that is the hard part for me.
Yeah,
I can just say 5, bro. But I don't want to do. You've been there many times. I don't want to say 5 on thing. I want to think about. I want have a reason that is nice. And the truth is, most time I've given myself praise from this show by just thinking about the thing more than so.
Yeah, but I guess a lot of yeah. I realize then though a lot of how we do the plays might be different from other people, because people also talk to me off air about this stuff, and I guess people just look at it, watch it to hear what we'll say. But I know, especially because I've tested it. I can just say 5. It don't mean nothing. It's the why that matters, right? Maybe I'll go for it. So I'll do the same thing I was saying. I'll start off. What do you put in goal? So in goal, you want stability. And if the points are coming from, the points for the defensive guys are coming from, you see, I don't know. Sorry, Shay, I don't get it.
So my keeper aggressive, bro. Carreras was my keeper because I have some stability, but my stability is also with.
I've literally never watched football.
It have nothing to do with football, Shay.
I've never watched it.
It's not football.
But that's what it is. That's literally
not what it is.
I don't know what
these
positions are supposed to be doing.
You contextualize football
me
probably
to figure out
which
companies, would match those.
Is there anything that we can say along the lines of it's have nothing to do with football, really, that would make you accept that it have nothing to do with football?
No.
Oh, okay. Then it don't make sense. I say that if you're determined to think of it as football.
But you told me that's what it is.
I know, but I didn't tell you that's what it is, because it's not football. I told you that in the spirit of football. It's all right, let's try this.
But that's what that means.
What are 2 defensive stocks? And here's the definition of defensive. Definition of defensive is will not end the year lower than it is now, but that's not where the points come from in defense. It still has to bring in income. So the defensive side of this list I'm giving you is not football. It's just a list. The defensive side of this list is literally made up from 2, whichever the 2 stocks are, they get points by their by structured income, or whatever, like dividends, something coming in. Yield is where they make theirs, not from cap gains. So if I have to pick a portfolio of 5 things, so I have to pick a portfolio of 5 things, and 1 and 2 are defensive, and 3 and 4 can be whatever you want, and 5 has to be attacking, meaning 5 has to make its points from cap gains. So 1 and 2 make their points from structured income and no downward movement in price. And 5 makes its points from upward movements in price. And the rest of them can be whatever. The rest of them can be whatever you want, whether they want to be, whether you want them to be defensive or you want them to be attacking. It doesn't matter. But the only restriction on the thing is that 1 and 2 have to get their points from having made no fall in the price, but they still get income. What then would you pick?
I think JSE is going to remain at or above the $10 level. And that's where it is right now. So I can buy them right now and know say them are going to pay dividends, and not likely to go under $10.
Between now and end of the year, you think JSE is going to pay dividends?
Yeah. Don't they usually pay dividends?
Well, you'd have to know. But okay, cool. So
they don't?
I'm not saying that they don't. I mean,
they don't?
Do they pay dividends?
Do they?
Yeah, there are dividend. They tend to pay dividends. They are a dividend paying company. They have paid dividends this year.
Yeah, so
already.
them not go better pay this year.
I don't know. They have paid already this year.
I think it is.
Is a once a year dividend?
You don't know. You never know, right?
Sometimes,
yeah. There've been years where they've paid one.
So what's then is the point of saying which ones are going to pay dividend if it's a case where we don't know?
Shay.
We don't. We never know. It's more you saying what you think is gonna happen.
Yeah, but then
Shay,
if
you
you're
know
saying
that you
it
never
has to
know.
be a
You
dividend,
know that we
I
never.
know, but
Hold
that's
on,
what
pause.
I'm saying.
You know
So if
that we hold on, Shay.
know,
This
yeah.
is generally for everybody because it's an educational point. But I know you know this. There's no guarantee of dividends from any company on the market.
Yes, we know.
So hold on.
It's
so
more
what?
you think about
Why is that a criterion then?
It's not a criterion.
It's more. It's
it's
your
a
pick.
game.
You choose if you think it's gonna happen.
Hold on.
So if you think I'm going to do it, so you go.
Hold on, Shay. Here's the thing. I can't think that you don't understand this because you actually invest. When you put your money into, when somebody put their money into something,
Yes,
hold on.
but
when
you're
some let
making
me
the rules and then saying the rules are not
that
like don't apply, so I don't get it.
When did I say the rules apply? I ask you.
If you think
JSE is gonna pay a dividend for the rest of the year.
And I say, yeah, don't they usually pay dividends? So isn't that all we have? They usually pay, so they're likely to
I think
pay?
you think me asking you if you think JSE is gonna pay a dividend.
Doubting it.
Yeah, it's me doubting it or telling you no. What I'm doing is highlighting the reason that you pointed out.
Yeah, that's fine.
Yeah.
Well, no, if I say no, I say yeah, I say go.
Yeah.
I don't know. So yeah, we're good then. We don't understand you.
I'm lost.
Yeah, so that me I say like me don't understand where we are going over.
Okay, I'll tell you why we're going over it. Because
is that for you?
Yeah, it's not like you don't know the show. You've been on the show for how long? You've heard the show. You know how it go.
You know more than most of the shit. We can't just leave it at what you say.
Exactly. Shay, watch this. For the next 5 minutes, I'll have a conversation with Danai at the level that I know I can have a conversation with Danai. I'll give you my 5. Criteria for the defensive too. No down div. And the Carreras. Can the car and Scotia. What do you think, Danai? Especially the Scotia, because you don't get.
You have guarantee. I was thinking the same thing around the Scotia, but I just left it because I said, but I was thinking, but I was like, yo, Scotia's just an easy. It's my bank.
Yeah,
I can secure my value in Scotia so easily.
Must. And
like, I want to go somewhere I don't want to lose money, and I want to have an investment, and I want to use that investment as for whatever length of use an investor can get for me. Scotia is an easy one for that. Come on, I know my exit price.
Right? And if you don't exit, it's only better. Like there's no down. There's no down. Yeah, Scotia. What I said? What I said? Scotia. What was the one I said before Scotia?
Carreras.
Yeah, car and Scotia. And car because Scotia. So Carreras because Scotia. And midfield. I'll come back to the midfield stuff. Attacking. Qantas. Yeah.
So I like concept of a wild card.
Me too. Well, me too. But I was thinking of something else, and I also thought wild card. I saw Qantas.
I was thinking
Qantas
it
is
can give
safer.
you some good. It can give us exactly. This is good about the safety, and it can do something that's very interesting. Yeah, it can do some. It can for possible some good aggressive movement.
Yes.
So.
Yeah, definitely. So my attack Qantas. But there's danger in there. And
that's attack. That's just the nature of attack, right?
Exactly. The next 6 months, there's danger in there. And then I have 2 more midfield. First score RPL. I'd want to say maybe RPL wild card, but I can pick better wild cards than RPL, although RPL in the wild card category. ROC could be a wild card. ROC could be wild card. Proven could be wild card too. And we had a ROC Proven. And last one to round out the fifth. The fifth. 6 months. I'd say easier, but no, 6 months. Dollar.
Right.
No, sorry, Dolphin Cove. That Dollar. I talk about Dolphin Cove too much.
So Dolphin Cove was my best wild card. And not wild card in reality of a wild card. I just have a lot of good things. I mean, yes, you can wild card in terms of there's a possibility of things not going my way, but I have strong good expectations of it, which is why I invest in, which is why you would invest in it generally. Because you have a more positive view of it, right? So, yeah.
I go deeper though. What you say wild card? I wouldn't go. I wouldn't say like high expectations. You got Dolphin Cove wild card, not attacking.
No. So how I think of attacking for me, it's wild card for me is less predictability, right? I have good expectations, I have strong expectations, but I know that it might not necessarily turn out either. It can dud, or it can even does not necessarily work out how I want it to. But of course, generally the reason it's on the field in the first place is because my expectations lead more positively. So I actually expect things to go well for it. I do well, but it's not my strongest bet in a certain direction. If as my attacker would, I am more clear on it, and I really expect it to do something. So I'm putting the attack because I know your job, and I think you can do the job really well. They can score some goal. The wild card, I'm gonna open the midfield, I'm gonna connect the back on the front, but more than likely, I think this guy can score some goals.
Yeah, so like you say, having fun.
Yeah.
I can see that. Did you never did a keeper? The first one you said was Dolphin Cove. What would you do for your defense?
My keeper was Carriers. Again, I like aggressive ball games. So I think he's gonna make some good money. But stability, I can easily be here.
Yeah, I mean it's great when the keeper scores.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Long ball. From one goal to the next.
Yeah. But if the keeper don't score, it don't matter because as long as they stick to the actual point, which is the I don't use GK. It's fine. Everybody gets it. All right. Other defensive. So I guess second defensive.
Putting on the screen. That whole host of things over here.
I know what you mean.
So CPFV was my second defensive.
Ooh.
Yeah, I like the dividend, and I think stability just on it being boring will be fine for me.
Ooh.
And more than just boring, I think there's a good amount of predictability in that boring level where I can get up and bite for thing there. I don't think my price will fall off everything there, but I also feel I can bite more very consistently at a great price around the same level. And that's leading more dividends. with a predictable yield.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That's good. You know, can we think about a different midfielder that I'd use, but yeah, I can do another one. That's not bad. CPFV is actually a strong one, probably more stable.
I think it gets harder for me at the thing there at the because I have more options. Not necessarily more options at the attacking. Because I feel like I can throw more. I think I can throw a good amount of things forward. I think that I like Chase Jekon. Jekon was actually was one of my strong ones there because I think they're undervalued. I think the new business is doing really well, and I think there's a lot of turn toward excitement for them. And just wait, Jekon is doing well, and also realization and whatever, especially coming from where it's coming from. And I think the money will come really good, and it's going to show itself. So, yeah, I think the interest is rising. You see more trades on them. I like the thing that the the club invests, bro. Right? The club invests in the ball. I see the thing that I see the
inventory
more and more and more. The thing that
the inventory.
Yes, well, I was even thinking from a side of the connected party buys.
Yes, I had a thing where like since the yeah. I know you mean. Yeah.
You see it turn up with the new business, and
no, I have a slide, bro. I shared it.
You can even time it, bro. You can time when them coming to
yeah. At the last advanced grow, I had a thing where I was showing like there's a certain point. Yeah, man. I realized that's what I'm telling you. There's a point past which there's no more sales in the connected party. It's just all purchases.
That's all purchases. Yeah.
Like there's literally a point after which, like after this, it's just purchases. I think so far this year there hasn't been any sales. It's just all purchases so far this year.
I think so as well. I think that's how I remember it. So yeah, I think there's good money to be made here, and repeatedly undervalued in my opinion. Right, we see it goes up, and you can get that thing. You can get to that price that to me more than one time, but that's some profit. So and I think we're not there. We're not done at all for the year. So yeah, I think Jekon was up there for me. I want Jamaica was there. Just on what I said before. I think I look at it where it is now. It to me it's gonna be higher, and just on the conversion, you can get very good opportunities there. So you can play with it really nicely there. But it was somewhat boring in this. But that's fine.
Well, you'll have one left. You'll have one left.
Yeah, exactly. It's just thing there. I'll easily throw Atlantic in there. I like it for this.
What you put him on the bench? A bench player.
He's my bench player. Atlantic and select, but they're forward. So
who would you take off Atlantic? Who do you take off to put on Atlantic?
So Jamaica, I think, is more predictable, and also it can soak more funds, more movement and money in this. I can go there within there, which is it's a more reliable baller thing there. So Jekon would be easier. Would be the easier substitution. So easier substitution in time go. So yeah, it was a good. It's more than one thing that kind of thing there. I think there's like a wild card. I thought about Jenak could also still be there.
Yeah, actually. Why Jenak?
Why Jenak? I think there is based on the play with the acquisition. I think there's possibilities there for something that I see, or I can make some money on it. Depending how they do the acquisition and the transfer. I think that maybe even something afterwards. In the realm of when separate bought facing, I think that's more out there, but that's why it's a wild card, right?
I don't think that's out there though. I mean,
I think it's more out there. It's not necessarily a thing that has to happen. It can happen.
But it probably will. I mean, that's them MO, right? Same guys.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Yes.
Same MO. Yeah. But you don't feel that like the price it is now is
is done?
Yeah, you're not done, but next 6 months.
It's also thing there. This is on what?
Yeah, as if you're thinking about this for like the next 6 months, like the ball game for the next 6 months, right? And if you're throwing them in for the reasons that you stated, like if we were having this conversation at the end of in the middle of May, we were having this conversation a month ago. It's at 574.
No, so it was easier a month ago, and I was cool. You heard me on Jenak. It was boy, I'm for buy, I need for buy, whatever. It never happened to the degree I wanted to. But yeah, I think the price, which is more, to be honest, why it's more strongly in the wildcard category. Certain things already happened for it already. The price already moved up, so it can
32% over last month.
This might not be the point where it moves for, or I get on at this point, this price. I'm not. It's, to me, it's not very likely, or the most likely thing that I get a lot of gain out of it left. That kind of thing. It can happen, which is a wild card.
Yeah, that is not bad.
He can score some goal, but that's not necessarily. There's some plays can be made.
Yeah, and what would you pull off to put on Janak?
Yeah, that wouldn't. I think Deco is a better baller.
Ooh,
I can make that bet easier on Dolphin Cup as a wild card and Janak.
Yeah, well, you know, funny enough, I think like D Cove, I could say you pull it off for Jenna, because you know, either of them, I keep hearing something in my head saying, you know, based on which one they do. Yeah, I could see taking a D Cove off for Jenna based on what they do. D Cove could delist, no so.
Yeah. Yes.
They could delist. They might be in line to do the exact. They might actually be in line to delist.
Mm-hmm.
I would not be surprised actually if they choose to.
Multiple potential profit points though. So.
Yeah. Including the delisting itself. I think they might be following the same playbook to on like the price control and then something nice. So they offer $12. You could offer $12. We see that guy was a couple weeks ago. 16 randomly.
The boss, do it.
Yeah. But they could also just go 12. They could also just go 12. Or 11.50. That's a nice 15%.
And SPL can definitely touch the ball field. It's funny. Again, SPL, if you do it right, you have some stability. But if you do it right, it can play forward. So which way you want to go.
Yeah, I wouldn't put SVL in the goal just because.
Yeah, I would probably can be the defender.
I believe it'd be the second defender for me. That's what I'm thinking. With a hell of a wild card over the next 6 months. So I feel this year is going to. I think they're gonna quote on. I can't say surprise because I don't think that's a surprise, but also you don't move on all the time. At $17 now. I mean, we talk about SVL every week. We don't even need to. Like, I don't need to go again about SVL, but yeah, there's a lot of potential there. A lot of potential. I never thought of SVL before until you say it, but there's positions I put it. SVL definitely could be on the bench. I mean, I'd be like a super sub. Over the next 6 months, I could see SVL as a super sub. I couldn't write and do mine, so I've forgotten mine. But I definitely have SVL on the bench. I don't know what I'd take off. I'd take off maybe something in the midfield for it. I'd maybe take off Trans Jamaica for SVL.
Yeah, basically you're on shape. Same idea. Trans Jamaica and SVL can be in the same position, basically. Yeah,
but I don't know if I put him in the goal though. But I'd take off Trans Jamaica.
I would put in the goal. I wouldn't. I would say somewhere in the defense. I'd more easily put SVL more forward.
Yeah, because my reasons around SVL is more attacking based than defense. It's like when that
offense is a great defense in a certain ball game, but
it starts. That's true. No, even in ball game too sometimes.
Yeah, even in ball game. Yeah.
Offense a hell of a defense, and this year, the next 6 months, I think they could beat.
It's going to be Ramos.
Yeah, yo. That's funny. What do you think about Whipped?
Whipped. So I was looking at Whipped. I was trying to figure out where to put it. I think I want to say a wild card, but I say that easily because maybe because I haven't thought about certain things properly yet. That might be it. But wild card largely because it can do. I was thinking it can do two things, but then I'm questioning: would I want Whipped in my defense?
Ooh, well, I mean, I don't know if I don't know if I'd want that.
So I
don't
think
know if I'd want that.
I would say I probably take the gamble more forward. So either offense or I think that.
Bear in mind also, so with like any day them drop an APO notice, none of us can be shocked.
Yeah,
right?
that's so you see here again why wild card becomes easier. The man can go up on the ball game and fumble the field. I have to defend. I have to depend on the other guys more than with in on that.
Yeah.
So you have to say stop pass the ball to him. So yeah, I would say more in not necessarily attack because I have more ease. I think I've more reliable ballers up there. So I'd say more mid in the middle.
Yeah.
I do like that wild card idea from Shadow. The wild card,
yeah.
It does really well.
Really, really well. Shay, if you had to do one of your picks as a wild card, which would it be?
One of my picks as a wild card. Like, so hold on. In addition to what I already have, or I have to take.
Oh no! What was your wild card? What was your wild card?
Oh yeah, what was your wild card?
My wild card was.
You did say it.
I think my wild card was like. No, what was my wild card?
I think it was NCB.
Was it NCB?
I don't think I said one.
Yes, it was. I think it said NCB.
You said it for NCB.
NCB.
Yeah, I think it said
all
NCB.
right, so I get another wild card.
It might bingo.
Or you can,
because I did put NCB over there.
The ball game bench, you know.
All right,
if
wild card.
If you want anything else.
Wild card. Wild card.
Mm-hmm.
I know. Let's see. I don't know. Wild card. Maybe Omni. That's interesting. Like they've been making money.
They have been making a little bit more money, haven't they? They have been making a little bit more money.
Yeah.
The price might catch up.
Oh, didn't the price catch up? Right now? Didn't the price catch up and then on catch up?
Oh, you're right.
On catch up.
But that might be a good indicator because.
Yo, you know what's a good wild card? You know what's a wild card? Well, I said it in the groups. I know I said it here. I will finish it up the point first. So
no, so I'm looking at the catch up and
fall back.
The volumes at around the catch up time were really good. So we might even sit in there. I think the fall back might be something good to play into because then this to me is some of our confidence. I don't know other buyers and whatever, but this is people buying in around a higher at that around time. And if they do make the good money continuing, then the value might be there. And so somebody around institutional side might just make a play and get in, push in. So it might round out the year really nicely. It might catch up back for the end of the year. And so what's the IPO price? Like $1 something? $1?
$1, yeah.
Yeah.
They spent a long time below $1. And they've been making profits. No, well, I shouldn't say they've been making profits. I'm saying that off the top of my head.
As far as I remember from the thing there.
Yeah. Profitable, no, not in the fourth quarter when I guess the cows came home, but second and third for last year, profitable. Massive profit in the first quarter. I think is their most profitable quarter ever here. And 3 more to go. I'm hoping that it represents like a turnaround in the business, and they will probably. I could see them doing their. I feel like they're champing at the bit to do a dividend. I think they want to declare a dividend, and I, you know, that guy, they probably anchor against IPO price in their minds. Yeah, so yeah. They probably want a dividend. Imagine almost they probably want a dividend. 600 odd million in retained earnings, 52 million in cash. I don't think they're used to having that much cash. They'll probably do a dividend. And then you get some cap gains. So that's a nice, that's actually a nice, cap gain catalyst, the dividend. And so the thing I was going to say was that along the same lines, who I think would want to do a dividend and would make them a hell of a wild card, JFP.
All right.
I was thinking I like them as a wild card. Actually, I did press on them as I was liking them as a wild card.
Yeah, JFP.
They might do something.
Well, similar to the reasons for Omni. Although I think as a business, Omni is a stronger business than JFP. Well, not think. Or as a business, Omni is a stronger business than JFP.
Mm-hmm.
But JFP, them sell the land. I don't even this is strong at all. I don't even think that they should do a dividend. But I know how human nature is, and it might be tempting to them. Same situation. Have some cash for the first time in a long time. If you remember, they did do a dividend consideration, which they have. I think they've yet to tell us what the outcome of that consideration is. 2 years later, but they sold the land. They sold some land and they paid some bills, and then they also bought. They invested the cash. They put the cash in investments, like 250 million. Which for JFP, that's 250 million cash. That's a lot of money for them. Yeah. Yeah. Finance income of 4.8 million coming in the first quarter for them.
Mm-hmm.
And they made a loss of 28 million in the quarter. Last year, the first quarter, they made a profit of 474 grand. So finance income alone of 4.8 million in a quarter for them is like if they were just doing that every quarter and not doing the business that they do and not taking on the expenses from the business, they'd be a much better company numbers wise.
Mm-hmm.
Numbers wise, not numbers wise. So
disclaimers that we have to give, eh?
Exactly. And the funny thing about them and that whole dividend possibility is that the share price is so damn 31 cents.
Mm-hmm.
Like where's the room for I mean, of course you can have a dividend of any amount, but you look at the cash that I'm having, you look at the shares that they have, and you look at like them pay out a 1 cent dividend against 31 cents. That's still one of the best. That'd be one of the best dividends on the market.
Mm-hmm.
Right? That's like yeah, so that's 3%. That'd be one of the best.
They have good retained earnings, do they?
For the first time ever, they have retained earnings at all.
Ooh.
That's why I say I think them tempted. That's why I say I feel like they could be tempted.
Mm-hmm.
Because for the first, they sold the land and it allowed them to get some retained earnings. Literally, they sold the land and it gave them.
So JP finally try to play ball.
Yeah, man. But I don't think them trying to play ball. I think just you never have no money and then you
may do something. So
yeah, you couldn't pay a dividend before. And then they started out wanting to pay a dividend, talking about wanting to pay a dividend. Then they gave us year after year after year losses. Share price slide down to nothing. Buyout, not buyout, the takeover with the Trini company, all that seemed to disappear. Things kind of mash up. Them go through it, right? And now here they are for the first time since listing with first time in a long time with actual retained earnings and cash. Well, cash equivalents. Because they have investments. So yes, pay out 30 million as dividends. They paid out this. If they paid out 32 million as dividends, how much would that be? That would be a 2.8 cent dividend. That would be a massive dividend for them.
Big for them.
That would be a massive dividend for them. I bet them tempted to pay a dividend.
It might just be.
That's a 9% yield, Yeah, it's a 9% yield at the current price. And again,
get some of the money, right?
exactly. We sell the land. You imagine that? You just again from a human level. But have the land, we buy land. As far as I'm concerned, I'm my land. Or my uncle buy, my grandfather buy it from a long time. I will sell the land. I know we sell the land.
Just looking at the money.
We can't even get the money. I can't even touch the money because it's in this company because now we're listed. No, pay something out. Pay out something. I could have 10 or 20. No, you have to pay the whole 200. Pay something. Pay 30 million. And then what would it look like if they were doing that? I intended to talk about this in the group, and I intended to talk about that here. Oh, yeah, what it look like it into that? Like, if, let's say it. So
wow, that would be actually madness, bro. The money, that's some money. Wow.
Yeah, but not it's 30. Yeah, right, right. Yeah, 9% yield. Like that, you know what happens to this price? Yeah, wild card.
Yeah.
All right. That's a wild card. So you see, Shay, this is a conversation. It's not just say JFP. This is the thing. And I don't even remember this, but yeah. And I bet you them really tempted. Probably want some money too. You get me? Who don't want some money? Probably want some money. You have something happen, something else happen. Who is the chairman of JFP? They just changed, they brought in a new CEO. They came out today. Or is it CFO? Leadership changes they did 2 notices today. I didn't see the CFO one. Mrs. Maria Harvey Edwards has demitted office as the chief accountant. DCOA Corporate Services Limited. JFP announces leadership changes to further strengthen, yada yada. Demission of Chairman Lisa Bell from her role. She stepped down. Metro Siaga is now the chairman. Andrea Mellis, who's Andrea Mellis? Advisor to the CEO and the COO, has been appointed CEO. Stephen Sergani is out from COO, but he stays on the board. Word.
Please, shift up.
And the finance person gone.
Mm-hmm. What's going on?
Shit. I'm changing my side. I'm changing my side now. JFP. Forward. Oh my God. Metro Siaga is also Anyway, what would you do well, I love talking more. I saw something that just joined us. I sent a speaking request. I approved it by the Toussaint.
Yes.
Hi Toussaint, what's up?
What's up?
I'm good. I'm good. Like? All right, so I have subs too.
Wow.
Right.
And like
just a disclaimer. Right, I have no expertise in these kind of things, right?
Don't worry, neither do we.
You guys with the expertise might be like, yo, this make a heap of sense, or I might think it don't make much sense. But starting Carreras are the keeper. Try and make this as interesting as possible.
Why?
Carreras I'm a keeper because one, it pays strong dividends, so you have that security. But it's one of those keeper where at any time you will run out of the goal
and score something.
And go score something. Right? So you know sometimes they might get the capital gain from Carreras. So that's one. From a defense, it's TJH and SVL. But let me move to the more interesting part, right? Those are the defense.
No, hold on. You said a couple sorry. You said them again. You said
Carreras is the keeper.
No, man, I got the Carreras. You
Okay.
said 2.
TJH and SVL for the defense.
Okay.
Yeah.
And SVL. All right.
Yeah. But the more interesting pick is are the forwards, are the strikers. Some I have Jetcon and I have Kinta.
An aggressive thing there.
So then
Yeah,
before
so
you came on, you know what I was going to ask you? I was going to say, what would you do if you're going to be like side of wild cards? Like this. Every role is wild card. and I was going to mention Kintyre, but it's good. So Jetcon and Kintyre.
yeah, so
Yeah,
Jetcon, I think you guys spoke some a bit on Jetcon in terms of the progress that they have been making, the fleets that they have been bringing in. The financial performance is very interesting. If they do it, if we see the same or better for the next quarter, I wouldn't be surprised if there are some very good movements before or even when everybody start latching on to it. So
for
Jetcon is
Jetcon.
one of those. Yeah,
But when you say you wouldn't be surprised if people see it and start latching on to it. I mean,
because based on what I observe, some persons may catch on to it earlier. The price might have some movement prior to the publication of the financials. And then when the financials come out and it is in line with the progress of what they did last quarter, then more persons might start to latch on and you may have some amount of movement again. So
so my
that's
question was actually going to be: you don't think that the movement has already started?
no,
Word.
I don't think so. Based
Jetcon is
on
up
where
76% so far this year, you know.
Yeah. But I do think that there's some amount of movement. And again, remember, I don't have no expertise in this. This is just mere
Bro,
speculation. I believe that there is
stop
some
saying that.
more.
Say that.
I believe that there's some more movement to be, especially within the 6 months time
Mhm.
span that we're working with this team
Mhm.
or this side. Yeah, I think there's some more movement to be made as the year progresses and the different quarters come out.
Okay.
Right. So
Okay.
Jetcan might score an hat trick. So Jetcan they are my forward because them can score a hat trick.
All
Right.
right.
And Kintaya are the baller with a whole heap of craft and style, right? So everybody will be watching, being like, yo, this baller do this baller do that. But it's one of those baller where once them score, it's a spectacle. Everybody gonna be excited. It's gonna be
Yeah.
one to watch. Everybody gonna be like,
I
whoa,
I agree with you so much, my brother. I don't know if
right?
everybody's gonna be wow, but we are certainly gonna hear about it.
Indeed. Yeah, and I see Kinta my that this forward a 2 hat trick, 6 goals and 9 goals.
How
All right,
though?
so this is I'm looking at the fact that right now, I think it closed at 12 cents today.
Really?
Right. Yeah. So as a matter of fact, today was unusual. I saw pretty much
Damn.
a sale went through 236 million shares. That's somebody going in the top of the top 10 shareholders, right? I think that
Mm, how you know that? How you know it's not just a new 250 odd million
the
shares getting
shares.
issued?
Oh well, I wasn't thinking about it like that, right? But just seeing that and that sale went through for 12 cents, right? I think that there's something brewing. I think once my concern now is if they may get suspended based on the fact that they have I think it's the audited annual financials
Kinta?
delayed. Yeah. They had communicated the first quarter, but I think they still have outstanding.
So
The
Kinta, let me pause and just big up. I don't remember who it was from last week that said it, and I told him it would be on. So this thing is on.
the
You
same
can see
person
the
you're
app also.
speaking to
Oh, so it's you.
that
So
gave the
thank you very,
suggestion.
very much, Susan. Yeah, you see it in
Yeah,
the app
I
also.
was
It's there.
I was saving that for last to ask if you did it. No, I'm actually not a subscriber, right?
Oh no! So you
At
asked
least
if you're
not
not a
yet.
subscriber. Well, you should, because it's there because of you, and I made sure there are a couple of things. Yeah, I'm there. So thank you. It was a
Yeah,
push that I needed to flip the switch
yeah,
on it.
yeah. For me, I don't
Um,
have to be. I don't have to be. I assess different products and think about things to enhance it so persons can benefit. So I just saw it as a benefit. Eventually, I may become a subscriber, but whether I am a subscriber or not, I didn't think that I needed to restrict communicating that idea that may
well,
be beneficial to you and your subscribers. And if
thank
more
you.
ideas come to me, definitely I'll share.
Well, thank you, and I hope and I did promise you like a discount to it for
Yeah,
it.
you
I do like
did.
the feature,
You
so
did.
please, when I tell you DM me, actually DM me, because sometimes I don't remember. And DM me, and if you don't see me respond to the DM, at me and say, "Oh, you DM me," because I realize Twitter have they're like IG, like they have more than one layer of DM. I didn't even know that. And I searched into it, there's like another section of DMs that I'd never seen.
Okay. I don't
Yes,
know. I don't know about that.
but I just saying that because I was looking. So please DM, because I do want you to at least try and check out not just this but the other features that
Sure.
we have. Yeah, a lot of yeah. Anyway, back to your
Yeah.
point. The audit is 2 months and 1 week overdue, and they're 17 days away from being suspended.
Yeah. So that's my only concern with
Your only concern.
Inter. Yeah.
Are you making them start?
Yeah, man. I'm making them start, right? Because I have that much faith.
A
Because
water boy.
once them start score the goal, everybody will be watching the match.
And if they don't score,
And if they don't score, that's how I have the sub. So after a while, seeing what is happening, I consider this 6 months just as the first half of the ball game, right? So after watching some time, if they're not satisfying what my expectations are, then I'll just sub them out. Sub out Kintyre with Atlantic.
Okay.
Yeah. As it relates to the other subs, yeah, we think of a keeper, Sagicor and Carib Cement for defense, and NCB is a forward.
Hold
If
on.
anything,
You
it
say a whole
sub.
heap. You say Atlantic. You'd have on the bench.
Yeah.
Atlantic on the bench, and then what were the other? You said 2 others.
We think as a keeper.
With Cinco. That
Yeah.
is stable. I'll tell you that. That is
Yeah.
stable. A strong, stable, strong stability, and those dividends will continue. And it could surprise you at some point. At some point, I think at some point over the next 5 years, something's gonna happen with Cinco is gonna blow up in a good way. I mean, the price is going to just skyrocket, and there's gonna be some people telling that I say, "You see me, they tell you." Yeah, it just took 5 years. Yeah, it didn't take 5 years. The years from then till now, but every bit counts. So for some people, that's perfect. That's safe. So Atlantic, Wisynco, and is there a third one?
Yeah, it says Sagicor and Carib Cement as the 2 defenders to sub.
Sagicor and Carib Cement. Why for Sagicor?
Well, if my memory serves me correctly, there is some consolidation happening in relation to being in the Caribbean. I think it's like some Sagicor Caribbean.
They're buying.
Yeah.
They're buying Sagicor Caribbean, and they're buying Sagicor Caribbean, and they're doing an APO pretty much. They're doing an APO.
Okay.
But it's coming along with a broadening, a widening of the group. So you get if you're a shareholder from before, you have some dilution coming, but you're gonna be diluted in a larger entity. Yeah, there's yeah.
Yeah, so that's pretty much it.
I like the team. What do you think about the team, then?
Very aggressive team. But
Yeah.
it really, it's a career that really threat. It's not the Kinta that really threat. And I think a great team though. I like it.
Yeah. Yo, the Kintyre point as a wild card though is
not a lie. It can very much wild card.
Yes. Yeah. Some might say it will wild card. It will blow up at some point. Yeah. It will. It if they do a spin off of their, if they can get somebody to list it and they do a spin off of their real estate parallel ventures and whatever, right? And do a dividend in specie of that. And that thing is also listed if they're allowed, or they list it on the junior exchange. But not the junior, the micro. If they list the real estate venture on the micro, maybe it is, but it depends on what the rules of the micro are. If the rules of the micro allow you to, I think you'd probably love to list by introduction, but I suspect if they're smart, the micro won't allow for that. But then that means one still need a broker no matter what, but two, you'd have to find, you have to find some money and cash short. But wild cards are wild cards. And 12 cents is wild to me. I think almost every day this week I've looked at it, I've thought, wow, the 52-week low has happened almost every day this week, if not every day this week. Then I remember when there was a comment, it wasn't on here, it was off here. Well, not off here, it was a comment. Actually, I think it was a tweet from Tyrone about he doesn't think that it's a good thing, or he wouldn't buy no, he's not giving advice, he wouldn't buy no, something like that. Was that this week?
This week or last week, I think.
But the price on that day, I know, was like an all-time low. It was when?
I know it last week.
If it's when I think it was, the prices the price would have to go up 100% to get back to that time.
Mm-hmm.
This might actually be a star. Wild card.
Mm-hmm.
12 cents.
When you wild card, either go really good or can go which way, but it can go really well, eh?
Yeah, but I've said enough for the public to.
Yeah.
It might be the best wild card out there. What is it? It's extra wild, though, boy. It's extra wild. I didn't realize it hit 12 cents.
Me neither.
And 281 million shares moved that.
Yep.
You can't fault this. What you say about the rules that I know in the rules how powerful it is?
All right.
And there are many rules. That does market. The rules even deeper than the market.
Mm-hmm.
281 million shares at 12 cents. Okay. Toussaint, thank you. I mean, I like the side. I hope the side win.
Mm-hmm.
It's an interesting side, so I hope it wins. If anybody else wants to jump on, you have the next few minutes. You can jump on and tell us what you think your side is and why. Barring that though, yeah, I like the points. I don't know if I have anything else you want to try. I feel like there's something else that we're missing. Meaning not on this whole 5-a-side, 6-a-side.
Oh, the excitement for the week, I would say. Flavor of the week. Dollar on the shares.
Dollar. What happened to the dollar? You can't tell them where I bring it.
Well, a lot of shares trade this week. They saw a nice headline. But the name, what's the name? The equity. The equity's out.
Yes. 487 million units traded yesterday.
Mm-hmm.
Massive. Massive.
Dollar sign, you know? Dollar sign, bro. Dollar sign.
And also just a general sign. I think a general signpost. Nothing before its time. The stuff I've seen around this has been very much all the stuff I've seen around this has been from the people talking has been from the perspective of the equity sold. It's like and it's true. It's good. If I remember, if I'm thinking of the same article you're thinking of, then let me see. I think it's an Observer article.
I think so too.
The equity.
Yeah, that's our earlier today.
Yeah.
Or today.
Yeah, the equity sells stake in dollar for $1 billion. Nice. Well, depends on the side you look at it from. The bond was due. So this is a hell of a starting line. Mirrors confirmed the sale to Jamaica Observer, saying, "I cashed out $1 billion out of
Do it, my boss."
How many of us can say that?
Yes, sir.
They pledged a 460 yada for the bond, and so they should receive a net of 335.75 million dollars.
Third of a billion.
Yeah. I mean, not joke money. Not a joke amount of money. Most people alive have never made that much money. Most Jamaicans have never made that much and won't make that much money in their lives. Yeah, that's very, very interesting. What do you think about it? Like, what do you think it means now?
Maybe I have more.
Did I say it's Mayberry Bite? Is that no?
No, I think you think what I think. Not all said. I think
that's true.
I think Mayberry is or maybe aligned parties are going further in.
But is that it's like an associate stake,
Yeah.
So how does
aligned,
that like,
aligned? It might not be.
Yeah, but aligned is a very good word. It might not be what? Let me hear it.
It might not be interest that accrues towards a stronger thing there. That directly accrues towards a stronger control being taken. So yeah, directly. So it might imply it might be. It might not be in a place where we have to then trip certain wires. Or it might. It might.
So, how could it not? That's my thing. From my knowledge of rules, I don't know how could it not. Although,
Randy might buy the money, man. Chris a friend.
But how good a friend? Is the friendship too good that it counts?
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah, it's hard to have this kind of conversation. Here's what I'll say. I found it interesting that it didn't move in one, right? It moved in two trades. 430 million and 45 million. I believe this bit is a broker linked by. So this was bought by an entity, either a broker or an entity linked to a broker, or a person linked to a broker. But the 430 million does not seem to have been. So I found that very, very interesting. Does that mean? I found that very interesting. And I don't know if you remember, I don't know if I ever did it on BrickTalk, but I don't know if you remember that time I had done I had worked out long before I had worked out the different ownership levels and like the danger points that you can't pass.
Mm-hmm.
Like the whole of that. I mean that's for a long time.
Yeah, I think so.
But like I know I need to update myself. I have some more updating that I have to do.
Mm-hmm.
I have some more because I don't know how that go. I wish I could. Yeah. Not Jevi Sosa. You get to close out season. You're the last speaking request you sent. So what's up? How you doing?
All right, how are you guys? Another Friday again.
Indeed.
Yeah. I found that dollar thing really interesting because if you look at throughout the day, a lot of broker linked orders were in the buy queue and they were just constantly being deleted.
Today or yesterday?
Yesterday, a lot of them were in the buy queue and just constantly being deleted all the time, like a couple minutes after. Yeah, when I mark them with the Q alerts, amazing feature. Amazing feature.
Yeah, to tell Toussaint don't realize we're missing out.
Even at 10 mil right now, that's deleted now.
Oh, that's what you mean. Like it's just.
Yeah.
But you see where it's trading.
Mm-hmm.
Like the trades aren't happening from the top of the queue.
They had a
orders are getting skipped.
They stopped throughout the day before that big trade. There was a top broker link sell order, and every time that was touched, it came back. Right? And then a couple broker linked orders were at 215 deleted, 213 deleted, 212 deleted. Then after that 400, you see the 197 come. And then a next one on top of the buy queue, which is 1212, where it's end the day.
Yeah.
Like they were testing it. They were testing it throughout the day.
They were
prepping it, so it probably doesn't halt down.
I don't think it can halt. I don't think it could have halted down, but yeah. There are things happening. There are things happening. I'll say that. That is extremely interesting. Because it's not just that they're there. Those orders are trading.
It was being prepped from Wednesday. It was being prepared from that time.
I think it was being prepared from long before that. But I get you. I get what you mean.
Because it's the same thing that happened with the last time a large order went through. It was the same thing. So.
Wow. And it's capped off after that. So what do you think? What do you think is gonna happen now?
What I kind of expect now is that it's going to be relatively stable now, like around the 230 to 240 range for a long time, for a good little while.
You think so?
I don't think it's going to really. Probably up on the quarter end, probably about 260, but then it will come back down to the regular 240.
Why?
I mean, party got what they wanted, really. They got what they wanted.
I don't think they got what they wanted. When you buy shares, you get what you want. Or have you just started the journey?
Yeah, but love it.
Towards getting what you want.
I mean, they added to what they already have. Assuming it's them.
I don't know. How do I say this?
And I mean, cumulatively speaking, wouldn't that pass the 50%? Cumulatively
I think that's what I was talking to Dana about earlier. Yeah, that's out the window long ago.
Old news.
Yeah, I mean, that is what you think get them cross the 50%.
Officially, yeah. Officially.
21 plus 15 is what? 36?
Yeah.
Plus 12 is what? I mean, yeah, and then plus another 5.
53.
And I suspect there's some crumbs I can carry. I think the 50 is out the window long ago, but and if the 50 is out the window long ago, but not officially, then the method, if it's not broken, don't fix it. If it's working, it's working. So it can happen. It can do again. But I'll go back around to my question. What do you think is happening next? Because, like I said, you don't buy the shares. Like most people's goal isn't to just buy shares. Yeah, you buy shares. That's not the end of the journey. That's usually the start of the journey. So what do you think? And it was an interesting price, right? It crossed at like 197. What are you saying, Dana?
I don't know. I'm trying to. I mean, the same point, honestly, that you're saying. This is the start of the journey, right? So, what you buy the shares for?
Yeah. Like, what do you think is next?
What you buy them for have them, or you buy them for?
Yeah. He says that he think that no, it's just going to be 240 to 260 coming to quarter end, and then, back down to 240, and that's that.
Mm-hmm. Also, that's.
I mean, the real essence here that the dividend frequency kind of up now. More claim to that dividend, I guess, as well. Right. I guess I'll have to think more about it, about what next apart from that, because I don't think they take it over. Like complete consolidation of down.
Oh, okay. I see.
I don't think so.
What do you mean? What do you? I don't understand what you mean. You mean like 100%?
No.
No.
I think
like,
he means it. Okay, so you mean, what am I actually?
Outright consider it subsidiary and do a full buyout of it and everything. I don't think that happens.
I don't think that's wanted. No.
Same. I think you want it to be listed and get the value from it in the way you want the value from it.
Yeah, I don't think that's wanted at all. It has a tax break,
Yeah.
This thing listed in 2022. It's not even at the 5th year yet. BOJ licensed. You remember when there was talk about it, and you want to talk about it versus Access?
Yeah.
I mean, just in terms of market cap right now, and depending on who you ask, dollar price is down right now. It is ahead of Access. Dollar is 5.1% of the junior market. Access is 3.9% of the junior market. And dollar is down right now. Access is I don't know what's up with Access.
Okay.
but yeah, the way you think just that's if you could ask yourself any question and really think about it, like what do you think happens now? Bearing in mind, by the way, that based on the closing price now, based on the closing price now, those shares are what, 23, 24, 23% higher the next day. Somebody just made 23% on a billion. But the article say the boss say a big sentence and say, yeah, I cashed out 1 billion out of dollar. Whoever
Somebody
took that cash
230 the next day.
by the time this was printed, they've almost reached back to this the next day. And that's day one of the journey. Well, it's not day one of the journey, it's day one of the new part of the journey. What do you think happens next? And they have bought, or they're 9/10 of the way towards buying that book from SVL. In fact, I think the only thing in the way of the book from SVL is BOJ, right?
Yeah.
I suspect that the BOJ part has been cleared up already. I just feel like that. I feel like the BOJ part has been cleared up. Because also, when would I?
The thing is, it's come. How to explain this now? Dollar is not the only microfinance asset like trading like this happening, right?
What else is
So
it
I
happening
wonder.
in
I see it
Lasef?
happening in Lasef, yeah, and I wonder what's going on between the two of them. Like, is there some kind of, because Lasef is kind of treated like a outsider in the Lasco group. So I wonder if something can come from that.
Can anything good come out of Nazareth? I mean, who owns Lasef?
Estate.
The estate of Lascelles Chin, East West, which is Lascelles Chin, and I guess Family Holding Company, and MJE. Look at that. Third largest owner is MJE. It's 17.15%. Manway. Like, And you say you see the same sort of trading in it?
Yeah.
In fact, out of all of the microfinance, I think I have a microfinance watch list. So all of the microfinance companies, microfiance. It's not. But all of the microfinance companies, though, there seems to be like a singular thread, right? I don't know if you've ever noticed that. So maybe I deleted it. I had a watch list of the microfinance companies. I guess I deleted it. Well, you can make it back. If you look, the point I'm trying to make here is if you look at all of them, you see a specific kind of thread through them. Fourth owner in dollar is MJE. There's a microfinance company under Supreme Ventures. It's sold. The second largest owner in SVL is MJE. It is sold to dollar. The microfinance company, or is being sold. The book is being sold to it. Third largest owner in Lasef. Or the other ones are used to own Access. And who else on the market does microfinance?
ISP.
Idiot ISP. And is that it? I think that's it, right?
I think so too.
Yeah.
I think that's it. They don't have a stake in Idiot ISP. Or they don't appear to have a stake in ISP. However, ISP does appear to have a stake in them. In SVL. Yeah. The second largest owner of ISP is the ninth largest owner of SVL. Not that means anything. I just one of those little things that you notice. Anyway, interesting times. I say all that just to say that I suspect that you could be right. It could be $22 to $240 or $260 and then down and not move. At the billions level, there's a lot of money dollars wise in those little volatility moves, but I suspect that it might be higher. I suspect there might be more. That'll have it work cut out for it, have a lot of bonds to repay.
Yep.
Have a much larger books. Think about all the consolidation of books.
Acquisition.
Yeah.
Have to pay for it.
Yeah, that entire Michaela Evolve book that's now in dollar. That's a much larger business that has to be done out there, right? And who knows what else they might acquire. You said Lasef has always been like the kind of ugly stepchild, not ugly stepchild, but like the outlier of the Lasco affiliated companies.
Somebody else other than him said it.
No, he said it. Well, I said ugly stepchild. He didn't say that.
Yeah, I said the outside of the Lasco group.
The ugly stepchild. He said you said.
Because look at how they graduated manufacturing and distribution and just left with that. All of them list the same time, so
similar times. But you don't think that there's a dot there? You don't think that there is something there? The fact that they left Lasef, but they moved the other two to the main? Like, why did they move those to the main? Or why did they leave this here?
I think they moved the two to the main to raise more money for those two.
It's been years they haven't raised any.
And they haven't raised any, yeah.
Yet. So then why didn't move Lasef there? They want to raise that. Lasef need money too?
Yeah, Lasef need money, but that's the question. I don't know why they would move it. I found it strange when it happened that they didn't move that one.
I think there might be a rules thing again.
Rules do not move.
No, go ahead, Danai.
I would say maybe that might be the stepchild should come in. And it doesn't necessarily fall within the same plans that they have for those two.
Or maybe you have reasons to keep it where it is. The same rules. Like once you go main, there's certain things that you can't do, right?
Mm-hmm.
And can't be done with you. And it would appear like whoever is involved cares about that stuff. Look at the ownership kung fu with dollar.
Mm-hmm.
Only necessary, I think, in order to avoid crossing certain lines. So that tells me that somebody's aware of the lines. And there are also lines around the junior market and junior market entities and what they can and can't do and how they can and can do it and all of those things. So who knows? One to watch. So I don't know. You've told us about like 3 or 4 companies. Those are the companies that you have on your side?
Some of them, but yeah, I can tell them my side now. 5 and a while.
5 aside. All right, let's show you 5 aside.
5. Defense. For goalkeeper CPFE, that price doesn't move. That's and steady dividend. That and then defense Epley again. That price doesn't move. Steady dividend. Same reasoning for the two. I guess Epley has anything big that happens with CPFE benefits Epley. So so those two can intertwine. Those two can switch anytime.
Mm-hmm.
For the forwards, no. I would say Probably one of them could be JMB. JMB. One of them could be
Word.
that. Yeah.
As in you put
But
JMB up front.
yeah, kind of
Why?
bad off form. That could be like a wild card for me. Bad, horrible price wise now. See that the insiders kind of bite up now.
I don't
Yeah,
even buying
small
it up.
quantities.
I don't even buying it
Smaller
up. Or
quantity.
they're just stopping it from falling further.
There
Could
was
be
a
either.
time when it couldn't be below the 16 level, but it has
17.
breached the 16.
Times change.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Change is right. 1529. Close to that 1508. Wow.
mhm.
Wow.
I mean, the potential is always there, but it's just them to really act on it.
I don't think they care about it like that.
Yeah.
In one way or the other, I think one day somebody large would look at JMB and probably take it over, rescue it.
If I
One day.
mean
That's one of my dreams. One day them just take it over and rescue it.
you're not the only one with that dream, my brother. A lot of people are
Right.
thinking the same thing. It just blew my mind that the APO price was 38.75. It's at 1508 today. Wow. APO, people buy held from the APO and people buy today would have to get 150% profit before the APO people can break even. Wow. And what you say you put in JMB? Forward?
Forward.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Forward. Wild card forward.
Yeah, why not? Because you're right. If somebody buys it, I would think it's ripe for buying, even though the PE not that great. But I think, the JMMBs are great. Has great bones, as them say.
Yeah. A lot of things can be improved with it. A lot of things. And plus, them have that stake with Sagicor overseas. Once that makes a lot of money, comes to their P&L, improved P&L, all that sorts.
A whole lot you brush past that quick. They own Sagicor,
Yeah,
which owns Sagicor Jamaica
Well,
and Sagicor Caribbean. But
which is
Sagicor Jamaica is about to buy Sagicor Caribbean, which means they're gonna pay the owners of Sagicor Caribbean all that money.
yeah, and
And
who knows?
JMB
Probably a dividend from Sagicor Financial
almost certainly.
Group.
Almost certainly.
Flow right to JMB.
JMB.
So any benefit there goes to JMB. At least they have like a good non-operating side.
Yeah. To bring in some money.
If the operation's not that good, the non-operating side can give them a little boost in it.
Yeah, it's a hell of a wild card point though. I just wanted to make sure it came out as I asked. And the other two?
Ooh. Somebody reliable, like you know what you're getting when you buy them. Probably like TJH. You know what you're getting.
All right.
When you buy that. You know, if you know what you're doing, you know you're going to get cap gains from it. As long as
Same thing that I say.
as long as things stay the same as it is now. Meaning drop a little, you can buy up your units, you kind of look at the trade and see it's going to rise a little bit. You
Yeah,
can
Very predictable.
Very predictable. So dependable, right?
Yeah.
Another one. I'm trying to be kind of different because I hear a lot of choices over
It's your side,
which could
It's the last one,
yeah,
so
so I
Yeah,
try
so
to be
yeah.
yeah, so I try to be a little bit more. I can throw in Atlantic at least for now.
Atlantic.
Atlantic, yeah, I can throw in
True in
Atlantic.
Atlantic. Damn.
Yeah, I can't really think of any on the top of my head right now that could be up top there. The ones that I hold now not going to really have much price movement in the next couple of months. Are they relatively stable? So yeah,
But you expect something from Atlantic. Okay.
yeah.
I mean, it's not the worst side, a solid side.
I mean, I mean, a lot of stuff over the West probably hasn't been sorted out as yet. So can get some of that West money spending.
Who that? Atlantic or
Yeah,
KW?
Atlantic,
Or okay.
Atlantic. Yeah, they can
Huh?
on the new got a new line of business. So you see it in the Q1. Yeah,
Was it good?
yeah, the Q1 was really good for them. I think they made like 3/4 of the yearly, the unaudited yearly profit already.
Word.
I think it's a 3/4 or a half. There, both.
Word. Yeah. 351.7% increase in their Q1 profit. And the price fell today down to 151. 51% ahead of IPO price. Been a year yet? Ah, it
Yeah,
has.
yeah,
It
yeah,
has. Yeah.
it has. Yeah.
In fact, it's exactly 1 year. Oh, happy Atlantic Day. No, I'm wrong. Sorry. I'm wrong. It was April. It was
Maybe
an
some.
April listing.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was an April listing. So it's been over a year. Hey, it's not a bad side. I get you, it's not a bad side. The Atlantic could surprise. I can see the JMB surprise. I like the predictability of the wild card with the JMB because when Sagicor doing the APO.
Yeah. There are a few more that could have made like the defense like some things that affect that surgical APO. Like, well, if they time it right, I guess they can time it with the with the Scotia buyout and get some of that money.
Yes.
They can time it around that.
And the money has to go somewhere, so
Yeah.
why not there? And Barita. And Barita already know Barita have all them go. And they've built this massive group and they've gotten a hell of a gift with gift in terms of the market attention with Scotia leaving. Hey, not bad. You got any of the
What
Scotia
happened?
today?
No, I had it for a long time though. Long time. I had it at an average price around 44 at time.
Word.
But yeah,
Word.
yeah. I
Well,
think
congrats on
I've
the
just
profits
a
if you have
few.
any left.
I think just have little bit.
Congrats on the profit then, my boss. You were saying something and then
Yeah,
we're
you're
wrap.
yeah. The point that you made earlier
Mm-hmm.
about the the constant dividend being gone and the price going to 80. Yeah, I felt that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was me. That was my wolf.
And you're not
At
the
the
only
80.
one. A lot of people I know have, for some reason, that
Yeah.
idea of Scotia 80 and the dividends until then.
Yeah. The buyout not really happening how I expected it to. I expected like somebody outside to come in.
I get you.
That's what I expected. I didn't expect Scotia to take it private.
True. I wonder. You think they'll keep it? Or maybe the whole Scotia group going through something?
That is it, yeah.
Yeah.
It might be.
From the
Dubai will pay
buyer,
different. It might be
the
outside
buyer
buyer.
don't want it list. The buyer don't want it listed.
Yeah, I
Maybe,
mean,
yeah.
yeah, maybe. But then like, they can also delist if they want. But yeah, might best be that.
Or also you have them, you buy it like how these things work at that level is completely different. Like you buy it, we don't have the agreement, we'll ask you to delist it, and then maybe when we come, it's a new thing that's coming, and the thing that's coming is a whole reworked entity, and it also includes something else. Who knows?
Yeah, but I mean, the last time a large buyout happened of this magnitude, did the JSE benefit a lot with the best performing stock exchange?
2018, yeah, yeah.
Now that money went somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the 2 years in a row.
Yeah.
I wonder if that's going to come back now. A lot more offers and stuff coming out should be. I expect a lot more offers to come out now.
Yeah.
Especially after.
You wanted something interesting? Check what the value of the money was from that buyout, compared to the value of what the money that'll be going to the non-large owners, the non-majority owners in Scotia is now. Yeah, there might be a whole heap of waves, including JC, which you left off your side, but that's cool. I'd include them in mine. So
Yeah.
big up my boss.
That's one I bought today. So
Oh, JC. I think me too.
I left
So
them out. But yeah.
can't
Yeah,
leave
that
them out.
would be mine.
All right.
That would definitely be mine.
Well, big up. Thank you very, very much. And thank you to everybody who was on and patient with the delays at the start, and also the terrible sound and stuff. And thanks to Shay and I for holding, especially in the time when the sound wasn't working with me. I don't know. Then I have got to ask Elon what's up. Trillionaire Elon, what's up? Yeah.
This week was one of the worst in terms of technical difficulties.
It was weird.
But we move.
Yeah, very, very weird. I don't know. Him no want nobody down. You don't need communications yet. I saw it like you need it now when I'm ready. I see after it go through. I saw that tweet. He saw that tweet where him respond to the video of that New York girl. I don't like saying how I remember her, so I have to go through to my head. AOC. Yeah. Like, wait till after the IPO happened, and then in tweet asterisk trillionaire. You haven't seen that? You'll probably see it soon.
No. I haven't seen it. I probably will soon.
You probably will soon, because anything he tweets has to be shown to all of the users of.
Yeah, I muted him for that. I got a blast. I keep it. Every now and then you get a blast of course Elon, and I'm like, bro.
Yeah.
Please.
the dog name not pretend like in
mine.
Yeah. So, you think you muted him? You think you muted him?
Oh no. So it's not since I muted him. I mean, but those other pages will show it, you know.
Yeah. Because
it'll be some screenshot showing. So,
yep.
Yeah. So you still getting news. It's just how quick you want.
Exactly, and him have the world's news. So hey, it is what it is. So the first trillionaire. That's good. That means there'll be a whole lot more billionaires and a whole lot more millionaires, and I hope a lot of it.
A lot more deals. A lot more money.
Man. I hope a lot more it trickles down to us. Some might reach here, right? That's a possibility too. You know, long before all of this started, I think actually before Melissa, the JPS CEO made a comment that what may be needed for Jamaica with the electricity, like to manage electricity cost, is for us to attract some data centers to come here because they'll pay stupid money for power, and they need reliable power, so they'll pay to, like, you know,
Upgrade the system.
upgrade the system so that I have reliable power and everybody else benefits from that. But as long as the cost makes sense for me, yeah, well, who knows? So then we know what happened. Anyway, I'm tired, and you guys sound like you're tired too, and I don't want to go much longer. Thank you guys for this 5-a-side idea. And for everybody else who had them, the people on YouTube, I see some of you. I hope I see Kintyre ain't going nowhere. That's a failing company. Well, I know somebody's gonna look out for you when them boss, you know. And so one thing I'll comment on, somebody say, no love for ECL. That's actually a wild card. I considered it, but it was outside of the 6 months.
Well.
Yeah.
I was thinking wild card.
Yeah, because they have to do something soon.
ECL.
They have to do something soon, but not within the 6 months soon. Although they might move ahead of it. Yeah, who knows? Anyway, we'll see. Anyway, thank you guys very, very much. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode, and bye-bye. We'll see you again.
Bye-bye.
Bye, everybody.